All right. Yep. No. Oh, you didn't say anything this time. Look at that. Welcome to the Boogered Up Podcast, everybody. Very special guest in this new revamped person that's been on here 14 times. Already going to make it a 15th because we love him so much. Bill Squire is in the studio. Everybody, round of applause for Bill Squire. Bill. All right, and we got a new little setup here for the cameras. We want to kind of show off a different little way of how this works. So we got two morons on the one side and then two intelligent people on the other side.
You guys decide.
Interesting. I would say intelligent, but let's chill.
Yeah. Hey, guy.
Did you ever figure out Washington and Washington?
Yeah, Washington. That's a big one, bud.
Oh, shit. You got him. I forgot about that.
You knew it was bad when he messaged me. And he was like, hey, guy.
Come on, brother.
You've got to be better than this. So let's dive right into this immediately. This is something that you've already talked about on your own personal podcast, Cleveland, America. Not a serious place.
Not a serious place.
You lost your job at the radio station that you were known to be at.
Yeah.
Like one of the atmospheres in Cleveland was the Alan Cox show with Mary, Bill, Alan. How did that go? How is it going? What did it open up in your life?
So it was just, I mean, it's WMMS. It's part of iHeartRadio, huge radio conglomerate, big company. And, this time of year, they do a bunch of cutbacks. And for 12 years, I was never part of it. And this is the year that they said, hey, you and Mary are gone. It wasn't one of those things. Like, there's people that are like, oh, you were fired because of. I'm like, no, that's not how radio works these days because you can have a show. Like, our ratings were good. We were making station money. It's just they go, hey, we're making cuts wherever we can because legacy media's in a tough place right now. So they made that decision, and it was a bummer, but I get some severance pay, so I don't have anything to say
Shout
about
out
that for a while.
Nice.
Shout out a little bit, just a little bit.
I got a few more months that I don't really but even that I really don't have anything bad to say. It wasn't anything like locally. It was somebody that just saw me.
Cupcake? They give you a little colossal cupcake?
No, a little more colossal than that. So yeah, I've just been kind of chilling for the past month and a half since I got let go, and just for so long, for the dozen years that I was on the radio, my life was do radio, do stand-up every night for like almost every single night for a very long time. So doing 4.5 hours of talk radio, which you guys know, like even just talking on a podcast for an hour, 2 hours, it can kind of cook your brain.
Oh, for sure.
So when you're doing 4.5 hours every day, and then you go do stand-up, it can take a lot out of you. And I did that for a long time. So now I have some downtime to just kind of relax and just do kind of silly shit and just dumb shit around my house and just be kind of lazy. Nice. And it's been nice. It's been real nice.
I'm jealous of that.
Dude, like when people are like, what do you want to do? I'm like, I want to keep doing this. Like what I'm doing right now would be fucking ideal.
Yeah.
If you guys could just like buy enough of my stuff and support me enough that I can just be like a silly bitch at my house with my dog, I would be really, really
just
grateful.
Be a house bitch.
I don't want to work harder. I don't want to I'm over all that. I just just watch my YouTube enough that it like supports my life to the point where I can just take my dog on 4 walks a day.
Hell yeah.
And I've noticed there on too, as soon as that happened and everything, the support system that you have in Cleveland, it just absolutely shocked me. I knew that you are like a good heart of Cleveland. Like helping everybody out. As soon as you needed the help and everything, I watched just an absolute flooding go through, and I was so stoked for it.
Support's been great. So keep it up because I don't want to do work.
Yeah.
Just want to be a silly bitch
Keep
at home.
supporting
Dude,
me.
shit.
He wants to lose the weight to then gain the weight when he's at home doing nothing but just laughing at videos on the TV.
And that's the thing. So right before I was literally on Friday, I started the weight loss shop from a company called Affinity Whole Health. Little plug there.
No, shout out.
Yeah,
Not a pyramid scheme, right?
Not a pyramid scheme. Scheme. Everybody thought it was because
here we go.
They commented on my thing, and I should have put a little more details into the link that was being sent. But you can send a message through Linktree to everybody that comments on a post. And so I was like, here's the link to if you want to check it out because I'm
Like,
trying to like.
Hey,
It's,
Bill,
it's
I think it got hacked.
it's a sponsorship, and yes, I got a lot of people like, I think you got hacked. I'm like, just click the link.
Just click the link. Swear to God.
This
Like,
link
what,
says
you
Herbalife.
Do you support me or not?
He keeps asking for my email.
It's gonna ask you for more than that. No, not a pyramid scheme. Legit business, and I'm down almost 20 pounds already.
Let's
Fuck
go,
yeah.
dude. Let's
Shout
go.
out.
Oh
dude.
yeah.
And it's crazy because it's so like, food is such a crutch for me when I'm in a like dark place, and because I started right before I got let go, I couldn't even like eat my feelings.
Yeah.
I just had to be like, I guess I'll find another way to deal with the sad part of this because food wasn't an option.
No.
Like if I'd start to eat, I'd just be like, oh, I feel sick. That sucks. I don't want that. So, and I couldn't like. So I just had to kind of take it head on and be like, all right, I guess I'll just process these emotions.
Oh, like
And
an
it turns
adult? What do we want to?
I heard somebody was suing Ozempic for that
What?
because that was like their crutch when they get sad or depressed or whatever. They would eat, but they couldn't eat like that anymore when they were depressed.
So they were trying to blame them for curing their depression?
No, they were losing the weight, but they couldn't comfort themselves like they wanted by eating.
Yeah,
so they
well,
were
that's-
unhappy or something.
Dude, go
Yeah,
jack
You
off.
can't have
Yeah,
your
exactly.
cake and
Go
eat
jack
it
off.
too.
And that's
Dude.
what I've
Yeah.
done.
The whole thing, I'm thinking, like, how many times are you just gripping and ripping on that point? Because if you can't eat them away, you don't want to drink them away. I'm
You
I'm
gonna jerk it away?
gonna
Oh.
drip away. I'm not even coming. I'm dripping at that point.
I'll
Your
tell you
dick's
what.
dry heaving.
That, those first 2 weeks, yeah. They were
Dust dry.
I've kind of regulated since then, but the first 2 weeks, especially, like it was nuts.
I had a week off for vacation, and I found out how bad it is to have that much downtime. And I was like, this is awful. This
How
is
many
fucking
times?
awful.
It's not even about having downtime for me. I'm like, I got a spare 5. I'm taking it. I'm taking that spare 5, dude. I'm going to rub one. I'm gonna go to the garage for a second. Like that's the type of shit.
Dude's
I'm on.
fucking got a hammer in his left hand.
just hammering the countertop. Just tries to.
Does that make it more exciting, like knowing you have to like sneak away to do it? Because like I live by myself,
Yeah.
So like I can just do it I can do it in my kitchen. I can do it. Like,
Not eating at
dining
Bill's
table.
house. No.
Yeah.
Not eating at
Like,
Bill's
I'll
house.
just do it now, but I'm not. Like I've had those days where I had to be a little bit sneaky
Yeah.
when I was married and there were kids in the house and stuff like that. Now it's just like, I mean, I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah. The fear boner aspect is always awesome.
Yeah.
Like it's like, then I just hear footsteps. Like, oh shit.
Oh, and then like it's kind of like
Yeah.
Oh, it's inspiring.
Yeah.
It's like I gotta get it done.
Yeah.
Like that part is actually.
Pause the video quick.
but it's like I'm almost there. Damn it!
You gotta
Don't
make sure it's
fucking
not
me.
connected to a Bluetooth speaker in the house.
Dude, my biggest fear. My biggest fear, dude. So I'm always like connecting like to the TV to
Yeah.
like play videos and shit. I'm always like, oh god, like what if like my lady's just sitting on the couch and I'm like,
It's
she's like, really, you're watching hardcore anal right now? You're supposed to be taking a shit. Like,
That's
terrible,
so-
dude.
I-
Scared me.
Market
scared the shit
research.
out of me.
Market
there's a-
research.
there's a thing on the iPhones where if you go in like the when you scroll down and shit with the brightness and everything on the side, it'll show like your smart TVs.
Yes.
And the one time I was in the shower and I had it on and I knew she was watching TV, and so I saw the thing was blue and I was like, I'm either A, in a lot of trouble right now because I'm watching some crazy shit, or B, I was like, I'm just gonna I'm gonna press that and just disconnect, and then all I hear is, why'd the TV turn off? And I was like, oh
shit.
fuck. All it is just a power on and off, and my ass turned the TV off on her. She's like, what the fuck? All right, I guess I'm not watching TV anymore.
My man was
You're
in the
like, read a
fucking-
book. Be cultured.
My man was getting crazy and grippy in the shower. And he,
Dude, I
That's
can't.
one of the things that like I thought like maybe I'll start reading books. No, I
can't.
Like I picked one up and I like moved it to like my like bedside table, and then I just like it's not happening. I used to read a lot of books and like I lost it. I can't fucking like I can listen to it, but I can't read a book.
I need to
can
get
look
into
at the cover.
audiobooks.
I don't think I've read a book since school.
Nope.
I thought about the same thing. Like, I was
Yeah.
like, man, I really want to start reading again. And then I went and looked at what books I had, and I had the autobiography of Malcolm X and the Satanic Bible. And I'm like,
Those aren't real.
Yeah,
page
neat.
turners.
I'm like, I
A lot of
don't.
people think those are the same book.
Yeah.
That's good. I bought the Notebook and Gucci Mane's like success book.
That's completely different sides of the spectrum. Like,
He's
Dude,
like, I'm gonna cry and then I'm gonna ball
there's a
out.
lot of photos in the Gucci Mane book, so I was like, this would be cool.
he's going to cry over the Gucci Mane book, not the Notebook.
No, dude, I read like one
Inspiring.
page and I was like, that's kind of sick. And then I tried to read the Notebook. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I bought Ego is the Enemy. Because I've been seeing it on TikTok, and I was like, everybody's talking how positive it is. So I tried to read it. I opened it up, and it was the first like little paragraph that you had there. And I started reading it, and just that paragraph, there was 4 words that I did not know how to read. So I'm like, in my head, I'm going to read this book, and I'm just going to be like, and the
He's
man
not
went.
gonna retain any of the
No,
information. He's
not
gonna
even close.
understand
I'm
it.
going to, like, the man went, and then he ended up. I don't know what he did, but he did these 2 massive words that sound like fucking T-Rexes. So,
We got to get you a tutor.
yeah.
We got to get you something like
For like, basic, I would say
get him hooked on phonics.
Phonics, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of those
5th
things.
through 8th grade, I think would be a great starter for him. 5th
sure.
through 8th grade, get back to the basics.
I feel like when I hear words, I can pick up better on context clues. But if I read a word like that, I'm just like, well, that was neat. That was a good try.
Put that book down.
Does the claps.
Yeah.
Sound it out.
How many syllables? No.
No, Dad, it's a rough time for me because I've realized that like how dumb I am, and I want to get better at that, but I don't have the time. For like when I had that week off, I tried to read again, and I was like, in that week, I was like,
Reading fucking Twilight.
Dude, even if you're reading Twilight, I don't care what you're reading. If you're reading, you're better than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if you read
You
books,
could
I
act
feel that
like
same
you are
way.
too, dude.
like you're reading. I'm not reading.
I was scrolling on TikTok yesterday. I saw a girl. It was next to a fireplace. She was just reading. It was like, "Come vibe with me." And I'm looking at her, and I'm like, "Are you reading? Are you actually reading?" I was like, "Cause this is impressive." I was like, "And you're doing TikTok. You're doing 2 things at once right now. I'd be glued. I couldn't even look at the book."
Yeah.
Right.
You even-
Where's the comments?
She's not even looking at the chat.
Yeah, I'm like,
Hey, I'm talking to you. I said take off your clothes. What?
I definitely feel like reading on like shit like that, or like people reading in public or whatever. Like I feel like it's definitely
it's very
a
performatory.
flex. Yeah,
It's a flex,
like,
100%
Or you
a
go to
flex.
someone's house and they're like, "There's a book on the
Oh
table."
my god,
It's
there's
like you've
Matthew
never read one
McConaughey's
fucking
Green
page,
Light
dude.
book in the middle of Starbucks somebody's reading.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the next time you guys come over. I'm gonna put books all over the tables and just be like, "Here's a stack of them. I'm halfway through them."
Then I'm
Also-
gonna open it up and be like, "Read a page
If
right now."
if I read a book, whether it's good or not, it's good. Because I finished it. Because I'm so proud of myself for reading the whole book. Like I don't read enough books, and I haven't read enough books to be like, well, that one was kind of. I'd be like, what a ride.
What a ride.
Wow.
I don't even remember the plot.
I don't remember. I got into it for a while. I was reading a lot of like biographies. I like biographies. I'm not super nonfiction guy.
Yeah.
So like biographies, essays, shit like that is where I can actually focus on it. But even now, I'm so destroyed from short form content that I just go,
You don't have.
well, how am I supposed to read this and also look at my phone?
It's got such a grip on us, dude.
Dude, it's
like
so-
just the dopamine rush of flicking to the next thing. Like
Yeah.
it's fucking wild, man.
Also, some of the algorithm, like I think Instagram and Facebook do pretty good with their algorithms. I don't know if it's just because I've been on it for so long, but I don't know if you guys like if you ever try and watch like shorts on YouTube, the most dog shit algorithm.
Oh yeah, they have no idea what you want at
They
all.
have no fucking idea.
No.
And then if you do like something, they're like, "That's all you've ever wanted to see ever." I'm like, man, I want a little bit of variety here.
Yeah.
Like, if like you watch one video where someone like power washes a rug, and you're like, okay, I like that, and then it's like, well, that's all you're ever gonna see ever again.
Dude, oh,
I'm not gonna front though.
captivate me.
Those videos are sick.
I will stay up till
Hey,
4 in the morning
dude, I
watching
swear-
people clean rugs and shit.
or
dude.
The amount of
watching
times
them
they
do-
flip it and then go again, then there's some random foam that they scrub on it, then do it again. You're like,
"There's
oh, how
no
is
way."
this
I like-
Scooby Doo?
I like it. I just want a little variety in there
sure.
too. And then another thing that happens, like if you watch a video where someone's talking about anything like religious and existential, they're like, "Oh, you like religious stuff?
Yes.
Here's somebody just being like outwardly Christian." I'm like, no, that's not what I like. A
Dislike.
nuanced discussion on religion in a minute-long clip.
Yeah.
I don't want someone telling me their testimony of how they got saved. That sucks.
Also, I didn't even think about it. YouTube has the dislike button on the stuff like that, so it can be even more.
Yeah.
I do
I
it.
do it.
No, you have to, because like he's saying, dude, that algorithm is shit. Like compared to TikTok and Instagram and whatnot, the only algorithm that I have like a huge problem with is X right now, because it is all porn and murder. Everything, dude. I cannot open Twitter in public, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude.
I got
fight
off
videos.
of it because I was like, I couldn't open it in public, and then when I would open it, it'd be porn or murder, or somebody just saying the meanest thing they've ever said to anybody, to me. And I was like, I don't think this one's the one for me anymore.
Did you guys see? Speaking of the murder stuff, I saw the one video on, I believe it was Instagram, and I was like, damn, this is insane. And then I saw it 20 times on TikTok or on Twitter of the guy that broke into the girl's house. Have you guys been seeing this lately?
No,
dude,
you a gross
this guy,
girl murder.
Travis, you little freak.
this guy.
It's because of what we were talking about last week about the fucking CNC. They heard you, bud. You know what I'm talking about? Consensual.
Consensual, non-consensual.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's tracking
I mean,
you,
never
bud.
heard of it.
So the video has this dude. He's like yelling.
What was I going to say?
What? I was talking. I don't know what you were gonna say. what the
Wait.
fuck? What?
Did I fuck up? Was that a fuck up?
What do you mean?
Okay, we'll skip past it. Never mind. Cody, why don't you go ahead and timestamp that?
Can we get a hilarious last week?
Yeah, fucker, you kept it in.
I didn't. Not on YouTube.
That's my
Oh, you got
fault.
rid of it on.
On YouTube, I took it off.
Okay, because on Spotify, I was listening back and
That's
I'm
my
like,
fault.
whoa,
You didn't take it off. I even
forgot
sent you
to,
the timestamp.
No, I forgot to.
Brother.
It was. I know.
I've
I thought
never
about
tried
it.
to grab words coming out of my mouth so fast, dude. I'm like, oh no.
He did a fucked up joke last week, and it would have stayed if there was an immediate laugh after, but there was silence
I
for
thought
3
it hit.
seconds
I thought it was
after.
funny.
And he just goes, timestamp that. We could take that out. And I laughed for fucking
No,
5
check it out.
minutes
No, I'm
after
gonna
it.
stand on business for a second, dude. Some of the shit that I hear on other podcasts, though,
True.
is way worse than the limits that we have pushed and shit like that.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's why I'm like, dude, that's funny as fuck. I'm gonna leave it in. Like, I thought it was funny, and two, I also forgot.
We have the real reason, guys.
There's so much shit too, where like even posting clips where they'll be like, "Oh, this doesn't pass the test," and then you just go and do a quick request review, and they go, "Oh yeah, that's fine." And like,
And I love when you get the like, oh, this isn't able, and then you scroll up, and then you see the video that I saw, the dude bleeding like no other, and I'm like, oh, that's fine.
yeah,
Oh
so
my
there
God.
is just naked women on Instagram ads now.
We
Yep.
don't complain.
Where they're like, here's this app that removes clothes, and I'm like, what
Yep.
the fuck,
Dude.
It's just tits on Instagram, and you're like, but I can't say shit or piss.
That's
or
bullying.
or I can't say pussy like without you guys
Yeah.
freaking out. But you're showing tits in an ad.
I just watched before I got here on X a cartel, like the cartel,
Oh, best
like
murder videos, dude.
through like took somebody
do it
out
a
on a
lot, so,
boat because this guy stole from them, and they like had shit around his ankles and just left him in the middle of the ocean and like videoed him like the bubbles. Like I
That's
was
not
like,
that crazy.
No,
Right, that's not
but-
even.
I
That's
watched a
But
pit
then-
bull eat a guy's
No,
balls.
but listen, but then I was leading into it that I found an Al Qaeda execution thread where they were just going through executing people.
Oh yeah.
It was like kind of really disturbing.
Oh, was
like,
it?
I was like,
Was the execution? Was the Al Qaeda execution thread a little disturbing?
I was kind of like, holy shit, but I just couldn't stop looking at it, dude. That's
Yeah.
the craziest thing. I was like, this is not okay to be watching. Why am I still like,
Dude,
like,
why am I
curiosity,
hard
man.
right now? It's the weirdest thing.
I'm like,
Stop coming.
I'm so fucking mad right now.
Dude, back to the video I was talking about. I saw it like 10 times on
Sorry.
X. So the guy punched the window because
Yeah.
and
I
both
just
of you
seen that.
Grabbed your
And then he
wrist
started crying. I was
immediately.
like,
This nigga help me.
dude.
I'm like,
so
stand
on
on
the-
business, dude,
yeah,
if you gonna
dude,
do that.
it's going crazy. So this
No, it's
video,
not.
Punches a window.
Yeah.
And cuts his arm open.
yeah. So the guy
Slices
apparently from the backstory of it, the guy was abusive and such, whatever. Ex-husband. He's like yelling at this girl, and he's like, "Let me in, you bitch!" Blah blah. Blah. He's like, "Oh, you want to do this?" And he punches the window. When he punches the window, where he impacts it breaks, but there's a slice that's like this, and his arm punches into that. And as
It's
soon
like immediate, dude.
as he made contact of it, it spritz onto the mirror or
Oh, it was
the
more
glass.
than a spritz.
And I mean, he hit it and it just went.
Yeah.
Like you could tell there was so much blood that was about to be shown because just that alone. And then he takes a step back and all you hear is just, oh, right here, yeah, here's the video. Oh. Yep. And now
Okay, I think I did actually see this.
a couple seconds later.
Yeah.
He goes from "bitch, I'm gonna kill you" to
Yeah,
"bitch."
they
please help
blurred
me."
it. They blurred it out for this. But I mean,
Look at his
dude,
shorts though. His shorts are gray, and now look at his fucking shorts.
they're red. And
red,
so I looked into the comments because there was on Facebook was the very first time I saw this. The guy actually
Did see that
survived,
on
Oh.
Facebook.
and he is in jail now.
And he beat her
Nice.
up. Oh, no.
That's why I
Got
said
his revenge.
Pat, we're not talking about that pass. We're talking about this pass.
That's why I said he's like, "Bitch, I'm gonna kill you." To "bitch, please help me" within 2.5 seconds.
And like, look at his kid hopped out the back.
The part where the kid hops out and is looking at the dad, I was like, my stomach turned and I was like, Bill, please help this dude. I don't care what he's done for you. Please help
You're
this
about
dude.
to watch your dad die.
Yeah, literally. Quick pull up. Look at the tech job over there
Yeah.
too.
That was-
Fast as hell.
Cody
Round of
Ray.
applause. Nice
God,
job.
yeah, I'm about to. Yeah, hold up.
Let's bring up some porn.
No, we will not do a podcast.
Oh man, so
No.
what kind of porn you want to watch, Vinny? Oh my God, Cody Ray, you're fucking.
Oh, we're
funny.
doing this
Nick's
again?
ass.
There we go. There's your porn.
Hey, look at
This
them
is
back.
why you get hit on by gay guys.
Look at them
I
back.
couldn't get all the pictures that I want on here. There's actually some of Nick's balls.
Oh
hanging
yeah,
out.
dude, I forgot I took
remember
the
those?
one with my balls hanging out.
Yeah, you're gonna have to send this to me so I can put it into YouTube.
No, hey, no.
Yeah, send it to him for that reason.
I'll make a slideshow for next week.
It's not the
You
ass.
remember we did that one with Adam Levine? It was like, oh my God, it's Adam Levine, and you like the mean with the bubbles. You remember that?
Yes. Okay.
I'm glad I led you.
You almost
there.
just broke his heart for a second. 'cause he's
Yeah,
like, "You remember
dude,
that?
yeah. I saw his eyes and I
remember
go,
when we
I gotta
did that?
grab this. If not, we're fucking
You don't
cooked.
remember.
He don't remember it at all.
No,
but
I
he
do.
didn't
It
wanna
was
let
the
you
it was the
down.
meme of a text that was Adam Levine texting something sexual
Oh,
or
yeah,
whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
I did that for Nick's ass on that because we were with the guys on tap and they disappeared for like an hour
Oh my
and
God,
then they
we
come
could've
over
disappeared
so
for-
excited to show these naked ass photos of Nick in this woman's photography spot right next
My
to like the
own boudoir.
child
We had to
section.
utilize the setup, bro. We had to.
Oh
Perfect
my God, I was like,
opportunity.
Cody-
the
I was
lighting
like,
was
Cody Ray.
immaculate.
I was like, bro, we have to. I gotta take the most provocative photos. For the longest time, that one with the cow skull in front of it, that was Taylor's lock screen for the longest time.
Damn, she cares about you. That's
Hell
awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let's dive because you haven't been down here since the new revamping and all that
Yeah,
such,
it's been
but
a
we
while.
also
We're pretty gritty
haven't. I
still.
don't think we've
Looks great.
kicked it since your special, I believe. Correct?
No, Comedy Awards.
Yeah, I was gonna say last
Comedy
time I feel like I
Awards
saw
was
Bill,
after,
we were,
yes.
We were all
Comedy
at the
Awards.
casino.
We went to the casino and had a night there.
Special just yesterday got put on a plethora of things. What? Okay, hold on. We'll stop. What? Go ahead. Go ahead,
The
Nick.
night afterwards.
Only promoting the guest.
The night.
Yeah,
af-
I'm not talking about
Hey,
his special that just got
telling
put
him
on
what
multiple
happened
spots
the night-
or yesterday
Shut
from right
up.
now.
Shut up.
Go ahead,
Shut
Nick.
your mouth. I'm pointing my finger now.
Bring his ass up again. Embarrass him.
Embarrassing.
I don't think you can.
He's
Go ahead.
I don't think you can.
No, he's getting turned on by himself.
So the
That's
night
the hottest photo
after.
he's ever taken.
The night after
This
the
better be good.
Comedy Awards, we were walking back to our Airbnb, and there's this crackhead outside fucking yelling and shit. And Cody Ray and Travis were yelling back at him, and we're not even in
Wrong
our
move.
Airbnb. And I'm getting scared and shit. We go upstairs, and this dude's like basically laying in the street this time. And for the longest time we watched him, it took him a half hour to get to a knee.
Uh-huh.
And then he fucking finally stood up, fell back down.
Uh,
Took him another like 15 minutes to get back up, you know, and then he's finally in the middle of the road walking. This is later with the shopping cart he sees, and then he starts walking towards her, fucking veers off into this parking garage, starts screaming at the little toll gate, starts screaming at it, falls, catches himself on it, and then disappears into the night.
that is not a crackhead. That is a heroin addict.
Big difference.
There's so much he left out in that story. We were taking
he
it
would be
better.
jumping and running around full of
I know,
energy.
that was the
heroin
Ouch.
addict.
I'm
Yeah,
only
That
like,
was a super shortened version.
what's the
too.
funniest
Oh my-
sounds from Bill because he's like, "Oh yeah, let's promote my special." He's like, "Hold on, I gotta tell you about this crackhead that I saw
And he
a
still
year
had to
ago."
correct him. That's heroin, not crack, brother.
he's like, "Uh huh."
You
Yeah.
gotta
I
teach the country
traveled in
people to be
Al-
city literate, you know.
He said, "You got any more of that stuff?"
You get ashed on
Yeah.
for that.
Oh fuck!
I don't even. I'll fucking take it. No, there you go.
He dipped on me.
He did. He did.
All right, back to what we were talking about though.
Yeah.
Your special just got put on a plethora of platforms and everything. How did that turn out?
It's great. So, filmed it last year at the Agora.
Was sick.
Was planning
We're
on
there.
putting it out on YouTube, and then like a month before it was gonna go on YouTube, I got hit up by this company, Comedy Dynamics, and they wanted to acquire some of my old specials and put them on their different platforms, and it's like a money making situation. So I'm like, yeah, absolutely. And I'm like, I also got this other one that's coming out in a month that hasn't come out on anything yet, and they're like, oh, and I was like, you want to take a look at it? And they did, and they're like, we would like to acquire this one. And I was like, okay, how much? And I gave them a number, and we went back and forth and agreed on something pretty good. And so then it got taken into their system, and they have like a way of like rolling these things out. So like it goes pay-per-view first, or like video on demand, like video on demand. So that's where it's at right now. The first release is like Apple Plus and
Apple.
what's it called? Amazon Prime, and Google
Hell
Play,
yeah.
and
My
like
man Bill getting
yeah,
paid.
and it's on YouTube, and it's on YouTube, but like you have to pay for it on YouTube. So it's like,
What
but
the
it's like
hell am I doing?
anywhere you go to rent a movie or do like a video, you know, it's on those stores, and then after like 3 months, it goes to Amazon Prime, where it'll be
Okay.
streamed
Yeah.
free.
Hell yeah.
And then and at that time it also gets like sent out to like other things, like it'll go like Tubi and shit like that, just everything, but where there's ads. And so it's pretty cool because they have their own channels as well that are on Amazon and like Dish Network and shit like that, where it's streaming all the time. So anytime it plays on those,
Hell yeah.
you're getting paid. So
Hell yeah.
cool. And then it also like they put it on, like they have deals with airlines all over the world.
Oh no
So they
shit.
put it on there.
I'm
and
about
so
to be
like,
watching Bill on
Yeah.
Spirit, baby.
On Spirit's crazy.
They
though.
didn't have no screens.
Hey,
on
I don't
Spirit,
think you're
man.
watching
I
him on
can't-
Spirit.
I don't think
You're gonna have
Spirit's
to
giving you the
upgrade that
special.
shit.
I
It's not Spirit.
I can't afford to fly anything else.
but it's yeah. So there's like they have all these different revenue streams that
yeah,
they
fix that
can get for you,
Oh.
and so I'm very excited about it. I'm very happy with how it turned out. It's it's like laughs like constantly through it. Like
Yeah.
there's like no big lulls or like long.
Oh, we were there,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah,
You were
yeah,
crushing.
yeah.
There's
So
no
I'm
womp-womps.
very,
You were crushing.
very happy with that, and it's cool to like see your face on. It's one thing to see it on YouTube, but then seeing it on like Amazon or Apple, you're like, oh,
It's fucking
that's pretty
awesome.
fucking cool.
Did the ending make it?
No, so we're gonna do that as a bonus clip.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's gonna be like a bonus clip that's gonna go on my YouTube.
It's one of my favorite stories of you. Is
Yeah.
immediately after that we all met up and you were like, "Gotta let you know, oh, I got in trouble for that one, dude." And when he did that, the fucking house went down,
Fuck
dude.
Yeah,
It was
so-
the funniest shit.
So that clip will come out when it goes to Amazon Prime and like free to watch on Amazon.
Hell yeah!
And that'll be like my way of promoting it on there.
Shout
Hell
out,
yeah.
So I'll put
shout
that on
out.
my YouTube.
Fucking
so,
Amazon Jeff Bezos, baby.
Then we ended up going to the casino, which I'm glad we haven't been to Cleveland because
Hey, dude,
I am
we
done.
had a good. I think we all had a good night.
That was such a fun night after the comedy awards, like just playing blackjack together, and like
Dude.
then me
The
and Chris-
comedy awards after that was sick. Yes.
Yeah,
We all had. We were all at the table, bro. We all
I
had
made
the
like
table.
$500. It was great
Dude, it was a great night. Travis was up like 1,200 at one point.
at one point.
I don't remember that.
I
honestly.
do. I
I don't
do.
remember.
I
I
do.
was
'Cause
fried out of
Mary
my
was
mind.
playing all your hands, and I was
Yeah.
like, damn, I want to
yeah.
swap
Oh
this
yeah,
spot.
because she was, dude.
I was like, swap
shout
me
out her.
spots,
The-
bitch.
Mary knows her shit.
I'm
When it
just
comes to
sitting there,
blackjack.
dude. I'm just sitting there like, what do I do? every time the cards are pulled, and I'm like
I'm
looking at
actually
her,
listening to her and learning and shit. And
She
I'm
was,
like,
she knew all of it. I
oh,
was like,
bro, yeah.
dude. She crushed.
Yeah.
The I'm sure you heard the story of after your special, what happened after that with the bar and everything. When
Okay, so after the special, we went to Old 86 for the after party.
yes,
And I was there for a little bit. I brought the dog. I was
Yes.
Yeah, I was pretty cooked. So
I
didn't stay
cooked.
out too long because I didn't drink for like the month leading up to my special, and then I did like 4 or 5 shots in like an hour, and I was like, all right, I'm out of here.
Yeah, you slid out pretty quick, and it was hilarious because it was the same thing that we imagined would happen. Because the last time we came and partied with you was the Christmakwanzakah, where we went up to that room where we thought
House
we
of
were gonna
Blues.
get in trouble. Like we thought there was some shit happening,
Oh,
and
yeah,
you
I
were
was
in
like,
and out in a second because you were tanked on that one also. And
That one
was
I was
like,
drinking way before though.
yeah, it was the funniest shit because I'm like when we went to the bar, I was like, Bill's gonna be there for an hour and then dip. Watch, I promise you. And he pulls up with the dog, and he's out, and we're like, fuck it, dude, let's just get drunk. And now Christmakwanzakah is what I'm trying to think of.
28th.
Trying to think of when this drops. It's going to be the weekend coming up when you're listening to this. The
Yeah.
weekend coming up. Tell them about that one because
Oh,
that's
yeah.
fun. And
It is
also,
fun.
who won?
Oh, so we did a contest at Brothers Lounge, and the winner got a spot, and it was this guy named DJ Brown Johnson, who is fucking hilarious. Excuse me. Little Tom, that's what we do on our podcast.
Shout out Tommy.
And he won, but it was such a good contest. Everybody crushed it. And so the lineup this year is Elijah Nevels is hosting, who's been on the podcast a bunch of times. My buddy Mickey Genosi is doing a spot. Joe Briggs is doing a spot. Mary Santora is doing a spot. Liz Blanc's doing a spot. DJ, who won the contest, and then I'm closing it out.
That is a
Hell yeah.
fire
Dude,
lineup.
it's
That's
such a good lineup.
tough lineup.
Yeah, and
Like
you're the
Liz-
only one in this
It's
room
too
not
bad
going.
Nick's getting tatted.
Yeah, you're getting a tattoo.
Finishing
Priorities,
my leg. Chill
huh?
out.
So chill out.
Liz is like she's doing the board teacher tour, so she blew up on TikTok and doing like don't tell specials, and has been touring with the board teacher that does like theaters everywhere. She's awesome. Mary's in New York, she kills it. Joe Briggs is in New York. He's one of the best. Mickey's the one, like the wild card of the bunch, because he says the wildest shit. Like
Mickey's funny.
Like I think he's very, very funny.
Yeah.
But he also can rub people the wrong way in a way that I enjoy, but not everybody can. But it'll be interesting. But I want that variety. I want everybody to, like there's gonna be all sorts of point of
Little
views.
platter.
Yeah,
Something
little
for
platter,
everybody.
yeah.
Elijah's gonna go before him too.
Elijah's the host. He's gonna be bringing that
Good,
energy
because
and shit like that. Yeah.
Elijah also can do that, so it can tee him up, so then he's
Yeah.
not the dickhead of the whole set.
Right. and DJ's gonna be before him, and DJ says, I mean, everybody's like a really good comic, so like they're all worth checking out and seeing at the show, especially at the Agora, because it's such a fun place to see a comedy show.
Can you see
Beautiful
the
there.
realm of comedy going towards that way more and more now? Well, like it like kind of ventured slowly back to that realm, and now it's back to where almost comedians
See-
necessarily are indestructible.
Here, what I always was confused about is like I never really thought it went away. I just thought you had to be clever and not lazy.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's all these people who are like, oh, you can't say anything anymore. I'm like, no, and Anthony Jeselnik's the perfect example. of
Yeah.
it. The dude's been saying the most fucked. His new special, he's got like a chunk of pedophile material that fucking flattens a room
Who
of
is it?
people that
Anthony
don't want,
Jeselnik.
that don't want to laugh at pedophile jokes, but they're so fucking funny. They're like,
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm on board. So when you are clever about it and you're funny and you're not a hack, that's when you can get away with it. And I think that's always been the case. Now there's always going to be people like there was a time where like they're like, don't say this, don't say that. But I don't think those people ever really got anybody
In trouble necessarily.
like it was more marketing than anything.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like when Dave Chappelle came out and he said all that trans stuff, it's not like Netflix is like, all right, we're taking it down.
Yeah.
No, they're like
Netflix added another
yeah,
one.
they're just like,
Yeah,
well, we
they're
signed him to another $40 million deal, and it's the #1 video on.
Here's a part
So
two. You want
it's
part
People
two?
got up and left their jobs at Netflix over that, and they were like,
Okay.
"There's a couple more, brother."
Yeah,
Like, go ahead.
they're like that saves us money, so that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, like some of the like problematic quote unquote comedians now, like I'm seeing like Schultz, who's been doing even wilder stuff now. He's on Netflix. He's coming up, I'm pretty sure. So like seeing the realm of people going on the mainstream, the big mainstream ones, is super cool to see. So
I don't think Schultz is funny.
yeah,
I don't think he's. I think he has bits that I'm like, okay, that's a good one. But I think there's a lot of stuff that he says that is trying to be like he's not getting away with it the way that Jeselnik does.
Yep.
Like I get what he's doing. I get what and I'm not. And I'm when I say I don't think he's funny, that's my opinion. Obviously, the dude's making a killing, making people laugh. So I can't say he's never been funny. He's never made me laugh. I won't say that. But I don't watch him and go like, that's a guy that I want to hear what he has to say. Whereas, Jeselnik, Chappelle, like those are the, Chris Rock doing his last year. Like those are the people that I gravitate more to because I think they are more. I think they're just better at it. Whereas I think there's a lot of comics that I watch and I go, that's like a fucking meme. It's like a Facebook joke that somebody is sharing and you just put it in your act and it sucks.
The three guys that you named, I feel like they have that. I don't want to call it old school, like comedy feel to them, but it's almost like they're like comedy purists, like because it is clever, and the stuff that they say can be extremely fucked up, but there's a way to make it funny that, especially Jeselnik with his new special, I felt the same
and
exact
he's got
way. It's
the
like
equity that he's put in by building this character. Like one of the things with him is he goes on stage and he acts like a fucking complete dickhead asshole egomaniac. And when people watch that and they go, I don't like that, I'm like, well, that's a character.
Yeah,
like,
that's not who he is.
That's not who he is. This is who he's created. And like you kind of like have to watch the series to see how he's gotten to that point. Because
can you pull him up? I want to see if I just recognize him necessarily.
He used to do the roast back in the day, and that's what got me onto Jeselnik. It's Anthony Jeselnik. It's Jeselnik.
I'm not good with names, so I'm definitely trying to figure it out.
What got me on him was
let's see his face.
he did
What the hell did you get?
He did a roast, and there was a deaf girl on stage with him, and he looked at her and said, "Are you even listening to me?"
He does look familiar.
Killed me, dude. Like,
no, he's great, and it's a lot of like set up punch, but then like he'll do some stories, and he's just a really calculated in his approach, and then you get the people that are the newer generation of the crowd work comics like the Matt Rife. And one of the things, like, again, not a guy that I'm like, oh, he's the best or worst. He's fine. But it's funny how everybody thinks his crowd is like 22-year-old girls, and it is middle-aged women.
Yeah.
And that is if you tap into the horny middle-aged women, you can make money forever.
I love how your voice got sexy while saying
dude
that.
It's one of those things that people the reason Titanic was such a big movie was not because of 15-year-old girls going to see it. It was middle-aged women that wanted to fuck a 19-year-old Leonardo DiCaprio. They're horny and they get away with it in a different way than men do.
I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true. It's the
50 Shades of Grey. Like that was huge because of middle-aged women that were like
Just
it's a segregated group of people.
Okay, I just thought about that. I don't know.
Who don't have anything else to do necessarily. Like maybe they're stay-at-home wives, whatever. So it's like that makes so much sense.
They have it's also such a wide group of people because but there's so many of them. And they've been disappointed in so many ways in their life that when they can create a fantasy, whether it's Matt Rife or Leonardo DiCaprio or the 50 Shades of Grey, they latch onto it and they support like motherfuckers. And that's why, I mean, even Taylor Swift to a degree isn't quite that old, but it is that we're disappointed in men. Let's band together, sing these songs, and feel good about ourselves for a while. And once you get those ladies on your side, you're fucking cooking.
Yeah, we'll never get that.
Yeah.
We'll never get
No,
that.
I had it for a little bit with the radio show. Like there's some,
We
but
should
not
maybe
a lot.
get a Taylor Swift poster down here though.
There's like
Let's get a
14
Titanic
upstairs. Don't
And
worry.
just to see like
But that could
We
also
will lose our crowd.
I was about to say like
yeah, it's a
oh yeah.
tightrope to walk.
if we do that,
And I'm not very
we
balanced.
play we're walking a fine line because the Swifties could end up hating us, and that's the last thing we want. They are a diabolical group.
We don't want them to know we exist
Yes.
due to the fact of half of the things that you have said on this podcast.
Yeah, probably. I was looking out for myself when I said that. I'm
My
not gonna lie.
wife has heard you say them and is like, all right, like next
like,
time it
"I'm gonna
happens, I'm
fight
going to
him."
show him Taylor Swift's butt.
And she did. As soon as I walked in last week, she's like, "Look at that." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "That's an ass.
Yeah.
That's a good ass."
Yeah, we were fighting about
Hey, I
Stacey
did
Keebler
it.
or Taylor Swift, who has a better ass or better legs. Wasn't even ass; it was just legs,
And then it turned into ass.
and it just turned into a whole
Isn't
thing.
that crazy that they go to bat for that?
It's wild.
I mean, who would we go to bat? Like, who's got better abs?
I want the bat for it.
Fucking. I can't even think of dudes with abs. Like, who's got better abs?
We're talking
Fucking-
90s Triple H here. What are we talking about?
like,
I'll
all
defend
right,
his
all
abs.
well, 90s Triple H better than 90s Rock abs for sure.
Ooh, yeah,
He still
Yeah.
was a little baby fatty.
yeah,
Yeah.
In the 90s.
He was. He had to get surgery on his titties, I think.
Yeah. 'cause
Yeah,
he had that.
Who?
He had moves. The Rock.
Yeah, like the.
He had inverted nipples.
Yeah.
If you go back and look at the Mankind False Count Anywhere match with The Rock and Mankind, The Rock's wearing a shirt the whole time. And then throughout that era of
They
that
get better
feud,
and better.
yeah, he had
Because
great tits.
He had like some real like honking nips that were just like it was his pecs, but then his nips were like off.
You could suck him.
Yeah.
I have no idea about this. This is
Oh, yeah.
interesting stuff.
No, you're not paying attention.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not looking at the men's
I mean,
nips. I'm
even
sorry.
though you were
They're right
probably
there.
still wearing a diaper, you should have paid attention, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dumbass.
I was almost an adult. So.
Speaking of that, I tried to fucking do a test real quick of my knowledge in wrestling because me and my wife have been watching this Pop Culture Jeopardy that came out.
Oh shit.
What's that?
Not what you think it is. And so it's
Nothing
it's
pertaining to our age group.
Dude, it kills me. It kills me. So it does. Everything is, but it's the dude. It's the white guy from
college
SNL.
Yeah.
And
okay.
every group is gay.
Oh shit.
Every contestant group is gay. And like I got to a point, I looked at my wife and I was like, why is everybody gay?
So does it just play to like gay culture?
There's a lot of playing to gay culture in it. There's a lot of that, but also I don't know a fucking answer at all, basically, which pissed me off.
Well, and I think that's why, because so much of pop culture stuff is geared to people that keep consuming new pop culture,
Yeah.
whereas like I'm like, what's a good movie? The Departed. Let's watch that. I'm not exactly,
God damn,
I'm
I
not-
love that movie, Bill.
I'm not exactly propping up new shit.
Yep.
Like I think pop culture, like sports, that's one thing, but like pop culture shit, like even if I go see a movie, I forget what it's about like almost immediately. I don't listen to new music. I can't,
man.
I don't know who anybody is. Like the guy that was in the new Gladiator movie, I guess he's been in some other stuff, and I was like,
Yeah.
but I'm like, but
You said the guy in the
Gladiator.
new Gladiator movie. I immediately went Denzel Washington. Like I have no
No,
idea
dude.
who
he's
else is
been
in
a lot of
it.
stuff. I know him.
Yeah.
There's the new guy
Black guy,
in,
right?
in
Black
that. He's a fucking stud. Also, new artist. Want to like Doechii? Do you know who the fuck Doechii is, dude?
I can't say that I do.
West
you
Coast
named off-
rapper.
I was gonna say,
I
sounds like a form
Bro,
of ramen.
if we're talking West Coast rappers here, I'll listen to Doechii. You got to listen to Lefty Gunplay.
yeah, no,
Oh,
there's
yeah,
I've
no,
heard
I've
You know
I've
who
heard
he
Lefty
is?
Gunplay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, do you guys know the Tiny Desk?
Yeah.
Dude, I literally was like absolutely dumbfounded of how good this was. I've never known this person, apparently all over TikTok and shit, and she fucking put on a Tiny Desk and like there's a moment where like there's just a beat and it's her just growling, and I was like, this is the hardest shit I've ever heard in my life. And then goes into this super hardcore rap, and I was like, I'm not a dude for new stuff either. And I was like, I don't know who the fuck this is, but this is on my list. And
Doechii?
Doechii. With
Alright,
like two eyes or some shit.
Sure it's not
Doechii
It's
or
always
some
some
shit.
weird spelling. It can't just be like Dochi or something like that. It's got to be two
D-O-C-H-E-Y.
eyes. And
Bro, you gotta watch. What is?
I love that we made eye contact when you said that.
What did you see something weird on? it?
No, I just said, he's like, you always spell it weird. I'm sorry, and I said, that's just how black people are.
Doch.
This lady?
Yeah.
I can't see. There's
DOECH.
built bars in the way.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
Catfish, and the song above that
I'm
in
fucking
the
with you, Cody. You're good.
and the song above that in the album, phenomenal songs.
Third
I
picture,
recommend the
and we're
shit
doing
out of
some
them.
Culture
I'll give
appropriation.
it a try. I'm not much of a rap guy though, so I don't know if I'll dig.
It reminds me of ODB.
Okay.
A woman?
Dirty bastard.
Yeah,
A woman reminds you of ODB.
yeah.
All right.
I want to meet her.
Yeah, I
But like the
actually-
vocals aren't like the ODB vocals. It like the way that she goes into it and
flow and her
everything.
cadence and shit.
It's definitely it gives me those vibes, and I'm a big fan of that.
I gotcha.
What's the one that I did find a new artist, Jesse Wells. He's just like a acoustic guitar writes songs. Like they're
Cody
short, but
Ray.
they're like topical and they're like real folksy. But like he wrote one about like the CEO getting murdered, and he wrote one
Oh, yeah.
about Christmas and shit like that. But he's like, they sound like old folk music, which I fucking love.
Hell yeah. Who was that guy that blew up? That was.
Oh, the
I'm back to fudge round.
yeah.
Oliver Anthony.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Oliver
could
Anthony.
not fucking stand that shit, dude. Like,
We have
it's round off the rest.
dude, we have an inside joke every time at work whenever we're having a rough time. It's like, oh, what a damn shame.
Oh,
and then
what
Taylor,
a shit.
and then Taylor will come in the background. What the world gonna do?
You know what? Like, I get it. It's a song where he's saying some shit.
It's a
People
catchy
can
song,
identify
yeah,
with
yeah.
it. As soon as he said fudge rounds, the pack of fudge, people all not pay for your pack of fudge rounds. I'm like, what the fuck are we
Also,
doing?
fudge rounds are still cheap.
I fucking love fudge rounds, bro. That's my shit.
It was just
Double
an attack
deckers
on
are
big
2
people,
for $4
dude.
at Circle K.
I can't do the double deckers. It's too much. Because then you're sitting there for like a half an hour after that going. It's terrible, dude. It's so bad.
Wash it down with a Dr. P.
What the fuck?
How do you not have diabetes?
No shit.
Oh man,
You should look like
dude.
me.
I swear I shouldn't be able to fit in the places I can fit.
Yeah, he tries to gain weight so he doesn't have to go into those crawl spaces, and it
Swear to
doesn't work
God,
out.
dude. And I try to layer up in the winter so I'm bulkier. No,
Still nothing.
still not.
Damn. It's that mechanic.
Tech guy's
body.
going to pee, and everybody's like, "What the fuck is going on right now?"
Everyone stare at Cody Ray.
I feel like if you just went hard rather than like sneaking,
He didn't
like
commit.
the sneaky way.
Yeah,
makes
he
it way
didn't
worse.
commit.
Just go.
For an opening, you guys just don't stop talking.
It's a fucking podcast. Are we supposed to be like, all right, let's all just be alone with our thoughts for a moment?
Cody
Let Nick riff.
Oh shit, that wouldn't be good.
Everybody would just be quiet.
The last time we let Nick riff, he compared vaginas to bone-in hams and pool noodles.
dude.
And we still have no idea what the fuck he was talking about, bro.
Dude, it's the best. It's my favorite part of this podcast, I think. It's whenever Nick says something and stands on it, and then he elaborates into it.
We
It's so good.
talked about what could kill a Victorian-era child.
Okay,
We
yeah,
went
that
through-
was great shit.
We went through that, and then somehow he just comes up with, back in the day, their labias used to rub. And we're like,
oh yeah, I did
what
actually. Yeah, I heard that.
it just snowballed from there. And we tried to make him stand on business, but
I was standing on it too, dog.
What do you got this week? What do you got this week?
'Cause I think I showed my girlfriend. I was like, "Is this a?" And she's like, "No."
You asked her if that's how that. You took.
I was like, "I have a feeling this isn't correct." But
This
I was
is
like,
you don't have a bone in hand.
My
here.
buddy said that back in the day, your lips would touch a bicycle.
Babe, can you tell me about Victorian-era snitch? Trying to figure out what the fuck this is
Victorian-era
about.
snitch. What do I got this week? Fuck, throw me something. You know, normally I gotta get going on something, and then
How about this? Cause you're a Cleveland guy. Cleveland guy. Sadly, I
Go
apologies
fuck
to you
yourself.
guys.
Better than a Kentucky guy.
Better than a Kentucky. Anyways, what would you say
Colonels?
would be an answer?
Did you say Colonel's?
give me the Colonel's chicken.
Colonel's chicken? Keep going. We're on to something here. Keep going.
There we go.
'Cause I say
Colonel's
Kentucky.
chicken,
Yeah.
Kentucky.
Okay.
Damn, Colonel's chicken.
Yeah.
Not that great.
Yeah, KFC's overrated.
It is, but their potato bowls were fire.
The famous bowls.
The famous bowls
I'm a
were
fat guy,
actually
get it right.
famous.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going with that.
I'll get you. I'll get you.
Thank you.
Find an answer. Find an answer for Cleveland Browns football.
Find an answer.
Find an answer because they're terrible.
Do you
They're
want me
dog
to-
shit. Honestly, I feel like. Do you know a fun fact? I don't know if you're aware of this. In the merger of 1999, how many seasons did the Browns have multiple
The
losses?
merger. It wasn't the merger.
Yeah, it
When
was
they
no
came
merger.
back.
When they came back,
They
It's not
left
a
for Baltimore,
merger.
and the NFL said, "You're not taking their colors. You're not taking their logo. You're not taking their records. It's too much of a historical team. You're welcome for your team. You're welcome for your team."
All right.
that's what you sound
were you
like.
trying to say?
No,
Since 1999, how many seasons do you think that they had double-digit losses in their season? Since 1999 to this year.
It's all right. So it's 25 years now.
Yep.
I'm gonna guess probably somewhere around 19 or 18.
19.
Yeah.
dead
Damn,
on.
Bill.
19?
You know
That's a real
Cleveland's-
I
fucking
know
dog
they're
pound
bad.
fan.
That's a
I know-
sad fan there.
Listen, no, I know they're bad. I know that. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, but it doesn't mean I don't love them. Like, I had. It's been a hard fucking road with them too because of the whole Deshaun Watson thing for so many different reasons. Like, I didn't want him in the first place. It made I fucking try to like step away, but you can't. It's so
No.
fucking hard. Like, I had to like act like I wasn't into it, but I still heard everything and knew everything that was going on and was just like even tried to be a Chargers fan. I didn't fucking wear. I don't care about that. It was weird. Like I was trying to like drum up some care about this other fandom, and I just like all I like is the colors. I don't care about any player on this team. I don't care like when they would lose a game. I'd be like, I feel nothing.
Yeah.
Colors are still
It's my,
cool.
it's
though.
my favorite part about
Colors are
Browns
cool.
fans.
Yeah.
I've seen so many Browns fans try and leave the team to go root for another team, and they don't give a fuck about football after that.
Yeah.
Like, they don't care about that team. They don't, like, there's no passion to it. There's no grit. There's no nothing because there's something weird in your guys' stomach that's like, if I'm not for a team that wins once in a
Passion.
month and I feel that
It's
passion,
not about that. It's about
I just have to dig at the
all-
Cleveland Browns, dude.
it's all the okay. Well, you guys aren't gonna make the playoffs.
I know
so
his team is shit.
We're
dude.
at a
I've been trying
5%.
to-
We're at a 5% right
You're
now.
Brother.
gonna lose to us this week.
No
and it's gonna
shit,
fuck
dude.
You up.
No
You're
shit.
gonna lose to DTR.
You're talking all that shit, and you're gonna end up
Dude.
losing.
Joe
This comes out on Monday, and I'm gonna eat a lot of words.
and Joe Burrow's gonna be out for the season again. He's gonna break his fingers on Miles Garrett's
God, I thought
helmet
the
or
table was
something.
falling.
He's gonna come back with cool blonde highlights though.
Yeah.
Oh, nice French frosted
Little
tips.
frosted
But-
tips.
The point is like I mean I've been playing a lot of Madden, so that's one thing that I've been doing. And I'll tell you what, when I'm controlling the team, it doesn't matter who's at quarterback. They're doing just
Phenomenal.
fine. They're doing just fine. You can bring in Daniel Jones and be like, it don't matter. We're doing it.
It's
I also play. I'm not one of these people that likes to play Madden and try and be good. I
No.
want it to be more like when I was a kid. I wish you could just like move the sliders. I hate that you have to like fucking earn everything.
Yes.
I just want to fucking score 140 points. I want my quarterback to have 14 passing touchdowns, 10 rushing touchdowns, and 1,000 yards of rushing and throwing in a game. And the fact that you have to like earn that shit now is like,
well, it's all microtransactions and shit
Yeah,
now. It's all
yeah, it's-
everything is monetized, dude. It's fucking terrible to play any type of
My
game.
favorite part about those games that you play when it's 144 to nothing, that you don't celebrate a single one of those touchdowns. Everything is just like, you got it. Defense 3 and out.
Yeah.
Cool. And then another bomb for a touchdown. Knew it.
Knew it.
That's all it is.
My girlfriend was watching me play one day, and she saw me like she didn't know what was gonna happen, and she saw me score on the first play, and she's like, "Oh my god, you're so good!" And I was like, "No."
No, there's people who do this shit for a living.
Like, this
Oh
is
my
not
god, bro!
good.
I
I'm like,
watched them guys.
Yeah, like I'm dog shit at this, but I just like the dopamine hits. It's reels for video games where I'm just like I like scoring touchdowns. I don't like strategize. I don't want to sweat over this shit. I want this to be brainless, mindless activity the way video games used to be.
Right.
Not these people like the people that play video games and it's like they're engaged like that. I can't do that, man. I don't
Do you
want to
play?
sweat.
Do you play franchise mode on there?
Yeah.
As a Browns fan, those certain players that you love,
Yeah.
do you like try to keep them on the team forever?
Oh,
like,
yeah, yeah.
I'm the same way,
Dude,
dude.
I
like,
traded back for Joe Flacco one year. I brought Flacco back, won the Super Bowl, and then he retired at the end of the season. And I was like, no, you can't retire.
He's gonna give you more money.
Keep you like you were gonna be like finally like the elite quarterback that he could have always pillow.
That's so funny.
And so then I had to like find someone else, and I got like, fuck, who was it? It was some like ex BYU quarterback, and I played him for like 4 or 5 seasons, and he did pretty good.
Hell yeah.
What would you say an answer is for the Cleveland Browns quarterback situation
All
with
right, so-
Watson as your issue and all that?
So Watson's such a huge problem because of the fucking money. Because Jimmy Haslam did the dumbest deal in all of sports, and even before Watson ended up being a bust, giving the guaranteed money
Terrible.
was not a good idea,
Yeah.
and everybody knew that. That was not a good idea.
One of
He
the wildest
cooked up
things we've seen.
It's like a crazy insurance fraud he just pulled, man.
Yeah, and so whatever that was. So what they have to do now is work around. What is it? 2 more years after this?
I believe so, yeah.
So they got to work 2 more years. They can't cut him because then all that dead caps. This is how, like bad Deshaun Watson is. That I understand the cap.
The first year I've ever paid attention
Yeah, like
to
I've
it.
learned how the cap works. Like, because I'm like, how can we do this? Like I was when that allegation came out, like after game 2.
Oh, we were all praying,
I was
dude.
like, this is it, man. This is
Yeah.
it. They'll fucking settle.
They can void.
Fucking settle. Void this
Void the
contract.
contract.
And like, I wasn't cheering for somebody to be assaulted, but I was like, you already were.
You already
You
were.
already were. So like, let's make it
Oh,
beneficial
my
for everyone.
That's so funny. It's like, does any more girls been physically touched inappropriately by this man? Speak up,
So-
please.
Please
so
come
now
forward.
what they got to do, because if you get a quarterback in Stefanski's system with that offense and you're competent, you can move the ball.
Absolutely.
And there is enough left in that defense that if they don't have to be on the field for 75, 80% of the game, they can make it so that if we score 21, 24 points,
Yep.
we can be in games. And I don't think, we're a contender for any time soon, but they can at least put exciting football on the field. And so you got to go out and get somebody that's either a backup that's trying to prove themselves, or a journeyman, or like a guy that's being cut loose by a team, and see if they can kind of have a Sam Darnold type of year
Yep.
where they fit into this offense. And I think I got 3 guys that I think could do that.
Okay.
One of them is Cincinnati's own Jake Browning.
It's not a bad play.
It's not.
Browning
looked
did
great
good.
last
Yeah,
year.
he did.
Browning is actually a decent quarterback and surprised me even as a Bengals fan. I thought that I was like a Browns running back fan or like 49ers running back this year, where you're like, oh, fuck, the backup's coming in. And you're like, oh, wait a minute. You mean we got talent behind the talent?
So
Okay.
So that's one. Another one that I would really think could be something in this system is Will Levis, because he was thrown in it. And
Yeah.
He went from whatever. Like, he hasn't had a real shot to be a good
Developed.
quarterback,
Yeah.
to be a developed quarterback. And I think with what Stefanski does and his arm talent, I think he could dial him in and not make him a great quarterback, but he would be a good enough quarterback.
A game manager.
Yeah, a game manager. And I think that's all the Browns kind of need, because the Winston shit where he's throwing 3 picks a game and he just doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Winston's so dumb.
I think one of the issues
My favorite
too,
people.
I think one of the issues is we got away from Stefanski's playbook.
Yeah.
And we're in this Ken Dorsey bullshit.
Yeah.
Why did we look at Buffalo and say Josh Allen's throwing a ton of picks? We should get his fucking offensive coordinator.
Right.
Like,
I agree with that. So I think get rid of
Dorsey.
make it a Stefanski offense again. Bring in, somebody to help that's like in that coaching tree to, run it. Let him call the plays.
Yep.
And then the third one is actually, I think, Daniel Jones. Like, the dude had, he put together that one season where they won a playoff game. And again, he's not the answer forever, but he's somebody that you could put in there and put out a good enough team that you could maybe win some games. You can build up your offensive line through the draft over those 2 years, and then because I don't want to draft a quarterback until Watson's already gone.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that's a good idea to have the next guy.
Where are you
have that
guys at
shit
right
around
now in
there.
the draft? Is it
we're
third?
in the top 10.
Yeah,
We're in the top 10. I know that.
we'd probably be top.
I think it's
Yeah,
5.
probably.
Top 5. You guys
Yeah.
are like
They
third,
only won
fourth.
3 games, so it's
I guess if we're sitting that high, if Cam Ward's there, do you take him? Because Shador Sanders is gone.
Yeah.
He's going number 1 overall. If we are
Going to
sitting
the
at
Raiders.
third by the end of the year,
God.
If
He
they,
wants to go to
if
the
they
Raiders so
take him,
bad.
I don't want them to play him, and that's the thing with Jimmy Haslam. He's going to play whoever if he drafts
Yeah.
a first round quarterback, it's going to be that. And also, I don't know if Cam Ward's the right guy for Stefanski's offense.
True.
Because Cam is he's a mobile quarterback.
Yeah.
He, plays off schedule. You need a guy that fits with because when Stefanski has a quarterback that plays on schedule with that fucking rhythm offense, they can fucking rip it.
Yeah.
But I think you got to find that guy, and I don't know enough about the guys coming out in the draft to say who those would be, but you got to draft for who he can coach
absolutely.
because he has not or even fucking maybe Kirk Cousins comes here next year because
Yeah.
he's gonna get cut.
Yeah.
God, he sucks, dude.
It's been bad these last couple of games.
He's pissing me off
Yeah.
because I got Mooney and Drake on my fucking fantasy team, and I'm watching this dude throw balls behind them.
Yeah, but if Penix comes in, Penix is getting the start, so if he comes in, it might light a spark, dude.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
also picked him.
Look what happened with Flacco last year. All
I
you need
picked
is
him
that
up in a
one thing.
lot of leagues.
Hey,
Yeah.
I got his rookie card, so let's hope.
Nice.
I picked up DTR in one too because he's facing Cincinnati, and there's no way he's not putting on points, dude. Give him Jerry Jeudy on the fucking wideout, he's getting at least 60.
And I love if DTR can figure it out, if
Yeah.
they can develop him, I'm for that too. Because
Right.
I love in the preseason he's been great.
Yep.
And he actually fits the Dorsey offense a little bit more.
Yeah.
But it's just I don't know. They gotta decide what they are on the offensive side, and right now seems to be they're split between 2 ideals.
Yeah.
When
I
did you
think
guys
the-
get DTR?
Last year the draft.
You guys drafted him?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was a rookie last year. Yeah.
Okay.
I think where everything went awry was that injury to Chubb, and I feel like we lost our identity a little bit.
God, dude.
And then Ford did good. Ford
yeah.
did good. One of the things
Because
that
they still kind of played the same offense, and even when what was it? PJ Walker was in there, like everybody that wasn't Watson still they didn't look great, but they looked like
We
okay,
won
we're
games
in
with
the
all of
game,
them.
we're
Yeah.
in the game. And then when Flacco came in, and it was just like, oh shit, these receivers are actually good.
Yep.
This is Njoku's fucking incredible, with him, and it's just them, throwing the ball on time in these routes, and that was. Or maybe they bring back Flacco next year. I don't know. He'll be 70, but
fucking love that if they
I
did.
know, me too, because I bought a jersey.
Did you?
Hell yeah.
Dude, I was this close, and I'm like, bro, I've been a Browns fan my whole life. The one thing I know is don't get a quarterback jersey.
Yeah.
The
Add to
only
a
quarterback
collection.
jersey I ever got was Baker Mayfield. That's it.
Listen, I almost got an Andres Jimenez jersey this past summer.
You
Bro.
got cheap now.
Oh man, it's so
Bro.
it was
They are
between
on
him.
sale.
It
When I
was between him and J Ram, and I was like, "Whoo! Thank God I got J Ram, baby."
My brother texted me and was like, we just traded Jimenez. I'm like,
I know, bro.
fucking
I was
what?
so
Like-
pissed. I was like, "Why?
but that
Why?"
Bazana guy or whatever.
Bazana,
Yeah,
yeah.
I guess he's supposed to be the shit. So
We'll see.
we'll see.
But I still feel like he's 2 years away.
That's what I thought. I thought he'd spend more time in Akron for sure.
Didn't it feel like a Cleveland Indians Guardians thing to do, like back when I was really following baseball, when they got rid of Victor and when they sent him to the Tigers and shit, and they just kept trading all these people, and you're like, what the
That's been our
fuck
MO
are
forever,
you
dude.
doing?
Every
But
Cy
they've-
Young winner
they've
we had, we
all-
traded away.
Yeah, and they
They've
don't
always
pick anybody.
gotten enough returns on it that it works out
Yeah.
eventually. So it does suck, but it's not anything that I'm ever shocked by with the Guardians.
Yeah,
Right.
'Cause
They-
that's they go, okay, we got equity with this guy. Let's trade him away, see what we can get back,
Yeah.
and hopefully something works out. Because there's some of those trades seem like we got robbed at first, and then they ended up being
Yeah.
reasons that
Steals
they,
almost.
they
Yeah.
can win games.
Aging vet, and then you end up getting a young buck on half those
It's-
trades.
it's-
Well,
God,
that's the crazy thing
shit,
with
Cody
baseball.
Bellinger, though. Did you just see that? Cody Bellinger to the Yankees?
Oh, did he go to the Yankees?
Oh shit!
Yeah, Cody Bellinger
How
signed to the
much?
Yankees. I don't know how much, But that's a
Can't
pretty
have much more after Juan Soto.
That's a pretty solid pickup, in replace of Juan Soto, though.
Speaking of the Guardians, did you guys see the meme about Juan Soto signing for $750 million or something?
Yeah.
They said Guardians offered him the same length,
So funny.
$7.5 million. I'm like,
Yeah, so funny.
I did see that.
like that's what we do. Like, but I mean, we also have players like that's the
They
thing.
would have given him a suite though.
That's the one thing I love about Cleveland is when you have those players who are really good, and then they always end up wanting to stay. So like the J Rams, the the Myles Garrett, stuff like that. It's like these guys are now embedded within the culture. So now like J Ram took a pay cut to stay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like what the Cavs are doing, like they have an all-star roster from top to bottom.
Yeah.
And we're not in that much crazy cap.
No, they managed it really well overall, but like it's also crazy how the Guardians made it to ALCS, Cavs best record in the league, and still Browns are top of mind no matter what.
Yep.
It's also
You
it's hard to get excited about basketball in December
For sure.
and like when people are like, oh, the basketball's got a problem. I'm like, nobody's ever, even when like as a kid when I was like singularly like I was reading the box scores every morning, you still didn't watch basketball that much until football's over.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
just how it is.
Especially when every Sunday is so important right now. Every Thursday, Monday, and Sunday is so important. And now we have Christmas. ChristmasFootball.com.
Christmas football is gonna be weird because
On Netflix too.
The stream better not fuck up, bro, because I know I'm betting, and I'm going to be pissed if I can't watch it.
We know you're going to be betting, Nick. That's one thing is for certain. You're going to be playing a lot of plays. Everybody's going to be opening up gifts, and you're going to be sitting there sweating bets.
I'm going to be sitting with Red Zone on my phone or Netflix. Oh, bring up on the last topic. Did you guys see that meme, though? It's like a Family Guy meme, and it's like the Guardians with the ALCS win, and they're sitting in the fancy clothes.
And
and
Meg
then,
walks in.
And then Meg walks in, and it's the Browns.
Browns.
I thought that was funny. I had to bring that up.
It's so crazy to me because like Bill, I'm sure you remember how Cleveland was when the Cavs won. You know, like and like, same year Indians make it to the World Series. And maybe we talk too much shit about coming back from 3-1 is the reason why we lost 3-1. But like, and then that year the fucking Browns went 0-16. But if that city sees a fucking Lombardi trophy hoisted,
Gee, that place is burning, dude.
there's never gonna be anything like it. Like, I don't think any other city can compare to what would be
in
done.
football, there will never be anything
That's
like
what I'm
it.
saying.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Not just, everywhere. Like, every sport. I would think if you had to compare, this is not a shot.
Why aren't Bengals fans that passionate?
Because, no, it's different. It's different for us, necessarily, just because for
they don't even have a place to
for years, for fucking years, we were always good. But we would always be good enough to make it into the wild card. Maybe once or twice we'd take the division, and we would get smoked game one.
Your team, when it was
Andy
the golden
Dalton,
days.
Bring him to
Andy
Cleveland.
Dalton.
Yeah.
He would probably do
He'd be
good.
great.
Yeah.
He actually would. He would play really well. No, it was just it's the false hope. It's having all the hope and seeing everything put together. Chad Ochocinco, T.O. at one time, Hujmanzada.
That was your guys' golden era, right? Yeah. It was in the wrong time frame for the AFC North because those Ravens teams,
you had
those Pittsburgh's team.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
you had Big Ben,
Fucking
Heinz
different,
Ward,
dude.
Jerome
Like-
Bettis at that time, but then you go back and there's Antonio
Troy
Brown
Polamalu.
still there, Palomalu. You look at all them, but then you have Lewis. You have fucking Lewis, and you have Lewis, and that's all you needed.
No, give Ed Reed some credit, dude.
Yeah,
He
dude,
was different.
Ed Reed was
But you had
Suggs was a fucking
Suggs.
Yeah,
Real
dude.
Suggs.
I hated his fucking mouth, dude. He had bad tooth to gum ratio. Fucking terrible, dude. He looked like the fucking alien from Aliens.
Yeah,
like
no,
it
you're
was
not
so
wrong,
bad,
yeah.
dude.
No, I mean, even like the Ravens had Jamal Lewis,
T-Sizzle.
who like was underrated as shit, but was a phenomenal running back that like nobody knew.
Ray
Jamal,
Rice, he knew how to fucking
Ray-
knock him out.
Yeah,
dude.
he knew how to really pack a punch when he was
Knew how
doing
to
his
hook
shit.
'em.
Yeah. But like, and
elevators.
that was the worst time, is because all of that was like when we had a good shot at it, when we were going to take down the Steelers and everything, was when Palmer got his ACL or MCL, whatever. He got that shit ruptured. Then John Ditka, whoever the fuck it was, came in as a backup.
John Ditka?
Yeah.
Not John did, no.
It was Ditka.
Kitna.
Yeah,
John
some
Kitna. Yeah,
some
he was the
fucking
quarterback for the
schmuck.
Lions for years.
Some
Yeah.
piece of shit.
Yeah.
Honestly, he didn't even fuck us. It was a Jeremy Hill fumble, and then
Big Ben Roethlisberger
God, I
came in there
forgot
and
about
handled
Jeremy
business.
Hill.
Huh?
Jeremy Hill fumbled with like 30 seconds left in the fucking
Yeah.
game. And that was also the game of the hit. That
See-
was a clean hit.
That era was the late 80s for the Browns. Like late 80s,
Yep.
early 90s for the Browns.
Uh-huh.
Was like very similar to that era where they got there. I mean, I was so young that I didn't even really understand. But I knew about it. I was like, oh, they're like one game away from the Super Bowl. That's neat.
Yeah.
And then everybody's like, I gotta blow it. And I did. Like the
Typical
negativity
Browns
about
fashion.
it was
Yeah, since I've been
palpable.
since I've been alive, it's always for the most part been playoffs aren't even a thing to celebrate. It's a thing that we are going to get in because we are good enough for that. Our main concern is week 1 in the wild card when we have to fucking play a team that we're gonna fucking just see somebody that's
Yeah.
nothing.
Shit down their leg.
Worst one, Houston Texans when fucking J.J. Watt
Yeah,
beat us on
relatable.
offense and
Yeah,
defense.
no shit. Talk about the Houston Texans upsetting your playoff hopes.
Did that happen?
Last year, they
Browns last
fucking
year.
destroyed us,
Yeah.
dude. First round.
First round.
Was it like 45 to like 10 or some
Yeah.
shit like
I don't
that?
even
Flacco
remember.
looked like dog shit. Flacco looked like Ravens Flacco.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
he did.
End of
okay.
his career.
Yeah.
He threw like 3 picks. It was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I would see it as that was the reason for separation of it. But for you guys going back to that, I don't think, and this is not a dig necessarily, but it's going to sound like it. I don't think there's another organization that has eaten so much dick and have the best fan base
Here's why.
to no, and any sport.
Oh, for
At
sure.
all.
For sure. I mean,
There is not.
the
I
10
can't think.
A's fans might have something to say about that. The 10 A's fans, dude. No, this is my theory on why the Browns.
That's so funny, dude. I love that joke.
I think this is the reason why, and I can't even take credit for this. I can't even take credit. This is my lady that came up with this theory.
Shout out.
And I was so impressed and so turned on when she said this. We were talking about the stadium and the move. Mm-hmm. Of course, all of us Browns fans are like, fuck you, don't do it initially, right? All of us are like, no, keep it in fucking Cleveland, whatever, right?
On the lake.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then she brought up, she's like, should it be in the same spot? I'm like, why? She's like, everything bad that's happened to Cleveland has happened in that same spot. And I'm like,
Damn, that's
like some Indian burial ground type shit. Maybe
That's a
that part
good
of the
point.
I
like,
mean, it's literally a landfill. So
yeah.
like,
Should we move it over to Burke and fucking, like, what is it? What is the
That's
answer?
a good ass point.
If they move to fucking Brook Park and they start winning,
Jesus Christ.
all's
I'm gonna-
forgiven. That's
yeah,
all, like,
it's like
that's
all
the
is
thing.
forgiven.
It is if they win one Super Bowl, everything then it's just a badge of honor.
Yep.
All the suffering
Oh, yeah.
is just something that we wear and say, we went through all that for this one Super Bowl. And if it ends up being some sort of team that has multiple Super Bowl, like that's even like I can't even fathom that. But just the one would mean so much to so many people that whatever like people would give their like
Yeah.
their like their life savings and
Yeah.
and like insurance and everything and like just give it to the hazard and be like we
From-
got the
Yep.
one, that's all that matters.
Yep.
From a guy that has lived through that now, especially for because we didn't want a playoff game. Like we finally won a fucking playoff game. Like I was like I broke out in shingles in that game. My fucking back. I was like,
Jesus Christ.
I
He did have
I
shingles.
swear to
He
God, I
had
had
like a
shingles.
fucking tampon
I
pad on his back.
I'll never
with
forget, dude. I
ointment.
was with Ian Ryder, and
Okay.
I was watching the game with him, and I went to the bathroom because my back just started itching like crazy, and I was like,
wild.
"This sucks. What's happening?" And I go out, and I'm like, "Is there something on my back?" And I pulled my shirt up, and they're like, "You got some fucked up shit happening there."
Travis, you're dying.
And like,
Okay.
dude, I had so much stress. I'm like, dude, we have a good shot. It's versus the Raiders. You know, they're not the best team,
Yeah.
and we won that game. And just that hit alone was probably the same as what you guys had versus Steelers a couple years back. But
First fucking snap that
Yeah.
went over Ben's
Yep.
head. Oh my
but
gosh.
going into the Super Bowl, like beating the Chiefs going into that, those 2 weeks, I'll swear up and down, it's the weirdest 2 weeks as a fan you'll ever feel in your life. Because for 2 weeks, everybody's talking about your team and another team, and you realize that you have a shot to be put in the history books as one of the fucking 50 whatever Super Bowls there are at that time. That's your team on that. Yeah. It's out of body. It's confusing as shit. And then you watch it and you lose, and then you get blackout drunk and you get very mad.
The closest thing we've ever had to that was, I mean, for me personally, I should say, was the press conference leading into, what was it, Game 5 of the NBA Finals, where Klay Thompson said that LeBron James got his feelings hurt. And LeBron goes, what'd he say? And, like, he starts laughing, and I was like, okay, we're winning tonight.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Like, yeah, you just pissed him off. Like, we're definitely winning tonight. And then Kyrie and LeBron both go 41 and 41 and, like, both of them have double-doubles. And I'm like, okay, something might happen here, right? Then, Game 7, dude, the block. My brother looks at me and goes, we're going to win the fucking championship. I almost punched him in his fucking mouth.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's an insane move.
But he was so drunk. So, like, I cut him some slack. He's like, he looks at me. He's like, we're going to win this fucking championship. And I'm like, motherfucker.
Can't say until it happens. Man.
I'm like, dude, I made him knock on wood. I'm like, we're fucking Cleveland fans. What are you talking? Don't ever do that. What the fuck? So, yeah, I was so fucking pissed off at him. And then we won and immediately started crying.
Yep.
I cried too.
Yeah, dude, I was crying. I was at the queue watching it.
Oh, no way.
Oh,
then,
that's
like,
At the watch
sick.
party.
Yeah, the watch
Yeah.
party. Then went and I stood in line for like an hour and a half to buy shirts and hats for everybody.
Fuck
and,
yeah,
It
dude.
was awesome.
Oh, that's
fucking
so
good.
sick. You got the finals hats and
Oh,
shit.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
bro,
yeah,
that's so sick. Damn.
Yeah.
I got mine in my little trophy case. I'm like, it's the only thing that I can ever be proud of. Like,
It was awesome. It was,
hell yeah.
Do you want to get into the flight?
I'm down.
Down like a clown.
Down like a
Down
clown.
like a
This
clown.
one's brought to you by a guest
Chili
this
bread.
week.
Chili bread.
I filled you in a little bit before. This week's flight is brought to you by Butt Hair Don't Care 69420.
Oh,
What a
shit.
fucking name.
What a name! So
He's
you
my dog's groomer.
so you
Shout
know
out.
this question is about to be
20 is the craziest numbers too.
Dude, that's not even the crazy part about it. The butt hair don't care. That's awesome. Like, sorry, Cody.
That's okay. This week's flight is top 3 of this category: wildest porn categories that you've come across. Not necessarily jerked off to, but you've just like you've seen or heard of.
I don't know if I want to play this game. Wildest porn categories that we've
So
ever come across.
I don't
Not
really.
not necessarily come, but like you've
Yeah.
seen or heard of.
We gotta do 3 each. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't really look at categories on the hub. They just have the featured videos,
Yeah.
and I just pick from one of them.
Can I give the 3 wildest videos I've ever seen?
Yeah, because those will probably be within.
Yeah.
We could probably find a category in
For
that.
sure.
Yeah.
This is such a wild.
I watched the
Depends on how long
Octomom
they
porn.
are. The what?
Oh,
What'd you say?
The Octomom, I watched her porn.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fuck is
more
that?
for research purposes, just to see, like, do you look normal down there?
God,
All right,
this is gonna
let's
go
get-
on
I was
social
about to say,
media.
let's get Bill to go first, so we don't steal Bill's.
okay. This is one that I have jerked off to. Clothed female, nude male. That's the and the way I like jerking off to it is the one where it's like, like it autocorrected to con men. It's like strippers, like male strippers, and they're at like a club. So they started like making it more porn, but like the original ones that I saw that were hot were it was like just regular ladies.
Yeah.
And they were at a strip club, and like these male strip clubs would, like put whipped cream on their dick, and then you just see like a regular ass lady just start fucking sucking his dick, and I was like, why is this the wildest crazy? Like it was so. Like,
It turned into the dancing bear, didn't
It
it?
turned into the
Yep,
dancing
I knew
bear.
what you. I
And
knew
then it
exactly
just
what he was
was like-
talking
and
about.
that was all like,
That's a wild move, Matt.
I don't give a shit.
that was a much more set up
Yeah,
situation. But those original ones were fucking like, I think they were in the UK, like the strippers and like they'd hold a flag so like the women there could, but the camera could see them, and they put a little whipped cream on the tip of their dick, and the girls would lick it off, and then like sometimes they'd suck them off or jerk them off a little bit. It was fucking nuts.
Yeah, dude.
That's a crazy one. What's another? I just anything that's like bathroom shit is like
That's
it's not okay.
Like, wait,
like
a bathroom, like in a scene in the
Like a
bathroom, or
bucket?
like,
no, like I
I'm
mean,
talking
like
a camera
anything-
in the toilet.
Like just
anything,
licking
like
toilets
once
and
people
shit.
start pissing or
Yeah.
shitting, like
I don't even know how to word that.
Potty play.
yeah, you can water,
Dude, that's called great.
water sports, potty play. There you go.
Water sports.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Like,
dude.
and sometimes it's not marked, and like all of a sudden, like the guy will just start pissing on a girl, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah, it's weird.
You gotta warn a motherfucker for
Yeah.
that.
I bet that hoarder girl would be stoked about
she'd
that.
be
You
like-
said a hoarder girl?
The hoarder girl that
The
was
hoarder
hoarding
girl.
shit.
Oh,
Remember?
fuck.
Stop, yeah.
We were gonna post that clip
like,
today.
I
We're
just need-
posting it tomorrow.
I need to go back in. I need to get one more hit.
CFNM, potty play, and then the I'm trying to think.
I feel like this one's gonna get nasty.
I mean,
No.
just
And
the
our family's
the
gonna see it.
the abundance of the tentacle porn, not like the
That's
like,
what I was
not,
gonna
not like the
pick.
anime, but the dildos.
Bad
Yeah,
Dragon.
the bad
The
dragon.
bad
Yeah.
yeah.
Some of
Where
them are
where it's
so
a girl
big.
like, and you'll see them
They're like-
on.
They got them bases, dude,
Dude,
and they're
and,
like,
and they're like, oh, what can I do with this? And then they take like every time I'm like, they're not get that much, and then they get so much.
you see how long some of
How
them
much
are?
is too much?
And I'm like, it seems like too much.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
How's
those
that feel
those
good?
I mean, that's one where again, like I'm not turned on by it, but I can't look away because I'm like,
So
how
Yeah.
are you
yeah.
getting all this in you?
It's
kinda
kind of
like-
impressive.
I've gone through those, dude. Those have been done for me.
I thought you were getting ready to say, I've used one of those. I'm like, Travis, don't admit to that on the podcast. dude."
I'm pretty sure there's guy versions.
So I fucked up. Reddit porn is like my thing now.
Oh, Reddit porn's the best,
So
my boy.
I went to r/bad dragon.
Oh,
Fire.
Yeah.
I fucked up.
Fire.
There's dudes on there. I'm scrolling. See a dude sit down on a big old fucking. And I mean, I had your reaction like, how much is too much? Like,
Yeah.
what the
I'm
fuck,
like, what are you
dude?
doing to yourself, man?
And it was one of those situations.
Didn't
where
stop
I'm like,
watching it though. You're like, is this thing gonna really all
oh,
disappear?
dude, so I'm getting ready to beat. So I'm like, I'm ready to go.
I
I go
hope-
past
It
that.
only
I'm
has 5 minutes.
I'm
Watches
like,
the 8 seconds.
I don't want to beat no more. Like, it was so bad, dude.
We cured you.
Lord, I am delivered.
I'll go next. But first one is eating food out of a girl.
Okay.
The Fruit
yeah,
Loops?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Butthole
but like there's like a milkshake one and shit like that. I didn't want to tell you because I saw your face.
You said what? Milkshake?
Milkshake.
That's a poop shake.
Brings all the boys to the yard.
Just got a little schmee.
She definitely had a schmear.
Number 2, anything that has to do with Mudbone, OG Mudbone.
I have no idea what that is.
You don't know who OG Mudbone is?
No.
Oh,
Can we look up OG Mudbone, please? Thank you very much.
He was already doing it.
He was so ready.
He knows who OG Mudbone is, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't OG Mudbone.
Yo, R.I.P. OG Mudbone.
No, go up. I just seen him.
He
Where's
uncovered
he at? Where's he at?
Go
Yeah,
up.
no.
That's
Go up.
not
Yeah, he's in the
the
middle.
same.
He's in the middle. He's in the middle. Go up a little more. A little more.
Go up.
In the middle, right there. That guy. Yeah. That's OG Mudbone. But you gotta type in OG Mudbone's penis, please.
Is it a weird dick?
It's
No,
fucking huge.
Probably the biggest thing.
It's
you've
not
ever-
like one of those fake dicks that they used to use on Bang Bros back in the day.
Turn the
is it?
blur off. You can turn the blur off up there on the top left, so you can see all of them. Yeah,
Holy fuck!
yeah. That's a
That's
cock.
not real.
No. All of it's fake. And then the cum shots is the best part for OG
Oh.
Mudbone.
Oh,
So he
Yeah.
does
like a gallon of
Yeah.
milk.
Like it's all like
This bitch is sitting on his shoulder and riding him at the same time, bro. This is
it's impressive. So my favorite thing to do is is to showcase this to people because they have no idea who OG Mudbone is. And so the best part about OG Mudbone
Titties on that,
videos,
bro.
it's just leaking.
at all that cum.
The best part of OG Mudbone videos
gonna
is
drown.
when he comes, he just goes, "Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god! Take the fucking cum, bitch!" And, like you don't think that's the sound he
Shit,
would
look at
make.
Cody Wright's looking up some porn.
The one
OG Mudbone real dick porn video.
I love how they're all purple. You've already searched them up. There's the one that he tells.
You really want me to cook on one of these? I don't know.
There's one that he tells the girl to play the guitar after, and it's he's like he comes a bucket all over this girl, and he goes, "No, play the guitar, bitch."
Does she play the guitar?
Dude, she just starts strumming the guitar. It's the best shit in the world.
She's like, I wish you would step from that ledge, my friend.
Today's gonna be the day.
Yeah, so OG Mudbone.
How do you delete history on this thing?
Just wait till we're done because we're gonna keep going.
Yeah,
I thought she had a dick in her. It's a microphone.
and number 3, I think I would have to go the wrestling stuff.
Yeah, it's super weird.
Because I have beat to that before, and I don't get it, but I'm like, get her to fucking tap out, dude.
Yeah.
And then whenever
I did see one today that was whoever comes first loses. Man wrestling a woman.
Yeah.
And I was just like, is anybody gonna come? Like, I don't think that's how you wrestle.
the one you could tell that there was a cut scene in between was my favorite part, because you could tell the guy got pissed because she was like overpowering him. Like, it wasn't a funny moment. It was like you're not gonna fucking dominate me. And they cut from a random spot to a different, and it was a complete different setup.
Starts
And I'm
fucking
like,
tugging his dick
at
from
one
the back.
point they were like, Craig, don't actually fight her, okay? Yeah, those are my 3.
Started hate fucking her.
Yeah.
All right.
This
I
is
would
all-
say the real life hentai, not the bad dragon stuff. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that, but
okay,
it's
I know
like
what you're talking
it'll be like a girl laying down, and then like 2 tentacles will like come
Yeah.
up.
Oh,
and then,
that's
like,
dude.
And then it like inflates her belly, and like
Oh,
cum
yeah,
comes out of her
yeah,
mouth,
yeah,
and she's
yeah.
all like, "I've beat to that before."
I have a good amount of times.
Yeah.
I'll be a
there's one
dirty one to it. It's fucking great.
There's one with a girl named Canella Skin that's pretty fucking
There's
awesome.
this one
Well,
girl
look
too,
up.
and she does like a filter on her face, so she looks like she's like a cartoon,
Yeah.
but she's not. And she'll like do like regular porn scenes, but she's got the filter on the whole time, and it's just like, I'm like, I hate that I like this, but it's really fun.
Send me that.
'Cause it's like the big eyes and shit, and you're like, and it looks good enough that you're like, I can suspend some disbelief.
for sure.
Suspend some disbelief.
Just a Snapchat filter the whole time.
Yeah, basically.
We'll go the for the next one. We'll do the how do I say this? It's like Japanese forced porn. So like it'll be like a girl on a train, and like a dude's like standing behind her, and he keeps like running into her, and like he's like undressing her, and she's all like and like trying to get away, and it's like, this makes me feel very weird.
Yeah, but awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, because as long as it's actually set up, like, and not really,
yeah.
like, I'm pretty into that. Because like, I also like the ones where it's like a guy just like he'll be in the park and be like, and then this MILF came in and titty fucked me. I'm like, that didn't happen, but I love it.
Yeah.
There's got to be a
It's
moment.
all of our dream.
There's got to be a moment in there when you're watching these videos that you have to like be like, this is set up. They're paid actors, because I don't want to think the other way around.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you call that.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good.
that's pretty
Japanese
close.
train fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
Jesus
and
Christ.
then
I just read what it is. Fuck me.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much.
He's going to type that
Oh,
out
shit,
on
yeah,
a
he's gotta put it
flight.
on Fuck.
Oh,
What's that word?
Do
Unwanted-
Japanese, the
Jap-
consensual, non-consensual. Do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Unwanted attention.
And then
Bro, if Cody Ray wrote that fucking thing down, dude, we're in so much shit.
Wait, where does this show up? Where does the
So he creates a flight. He creates a photo every week. We put it up on our socials of everybody's flight answers for it.
Okay.
So and Shoob's answer, it's just gonna be that. Talk about a jawbreaker.
next one. I don't know if you can. I was gonna say bukkake, but I mean bukkake's bukkake. It's pretty normal now.
Bukkake's bukkake.
There for a while, I had this like little
Mandingos.
party trick where where I would just find the oldest woman getting fucked, and I would put it on.
Oh, okay.
So like granny porn would probably be my third, because it's pretty off-putting when you watch a grandma just fucking squirt across the room. It's like, damn.
Age squirt, dude.
Age.
She's like, look at me.
Age squirt across the room.
Age squirt.
That's
yes.
like age like fine wine.
That's a good year.
This is like a fucking moth.
It's a 1947.
Bro, it just smokes the can, smokes it, gets a little thing for the whiskeys, and just a little bit of applewood, a little bit of Javinja.
She's like, I remember when my husband went off to fight on Normandy.
Jesus Christ.
Or fuck, dude. I don't know. Toss up between that and like German scat porn. Scheisse videos. That was another thing we would just
What is
bring up
that?
all the time.
Shit.
Shit.
Oh,
People
Bill's got that
just
covered. I'm
shitting.
not putting that again.
It was all
Cody, right?
anal.
Google search that.
Shit. It was the first video I ever seen was a girl getting fucked in the ass and she was just pooping all around the dick.
Let's
No
take
wonder
it
you throw 'em
easy,
easily.
dude.
Yeah.
Let's take it easy.
It's fucked, dude.
I
This is
don't
a
like that.
PG podcast.
I told you. No, it ain't. I'm on it. I told you last week. I watched Many Faces of Death when I was a kid, and this is surprising you,
Dude.
Shitting on a dick.
Do
is
you know
surprising
about
you?
Many Faces of Death?
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Bill.
That was like
Sorry.
like one of the things. I mean, there was the porn section that was like behind closed doors, but then there was the adult videos that were not porn, but there was like Many Faces of Death and like uncensored videos like that.
Yeah.
And there was like volumes of them, and that we would rent those and watch them all the time. And it was crazy. Like I remember this one, like bullfighters, like, or not even. It was like the running of the bulls, and people just getting fucking destroyed by
Yeah,
bulls.
dude. Getting fucking like fully pierced by horns and
Gored
shit,
And
dude.
then they
like,
show like pictures of the hospitals. and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that like the for like when I was young, is everybody was like on internet and shit, of course. So
Rotten.com.
doing like the jar and the two
Yeah,
cups
yeah, yeah.
and the three guys in the playground or whatever it is.
so
it Pain Olympics?
before all
like
that,
the Pain Olympics, that too.
Yeah.
the Pain Olympics was all fake. Yeah, it's just like 2 girls, 1 cup. It was all a lie.
No.
I swear.
You destroyed my.
I swear.
Thank God.
You destroyed my
No,
whole
dude.
childhood.
Listen,
No.
before all of that, in between Many Faces of Death and all the internet shit, 2 girls, 1 cup, 1 guy, 1 hammer, all that shit, right? There was Rotten.com. Rotten.com was like the most fucked up, vile shit you could find on the internet, dude.
Tough girls. Stuff like
Yeah.
Well, I feel like you just ruined my childhood right there. That was crazy.
Hey, 1 guy, 1 horse was real.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Needed that one to stay put.
Welcome, dude.
Nick, why don't you pick yours before anything else comes up? The
I don't
fucking.
know. You guys kind of pick some.
I love how Nick goes. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna pick this, and then after 9 picks, he has to go.
Yeah, for real. I'm pretty uncomfortable with gangbang videos. Like coming across gangbangs, because I'm like, how do all them dicks fit in all that area? You know what
All
I
at
mean?
once.
That's so like, but that's all right. I mean, it's your list, it's your flight, but I
What's
feel
it
like
like?
gangbangs, like
Gangbang's normal.
not normal, but in the world of pornography, like
Yeah.
you've just
It's
seen
not
it
as taboo
so
anymore,
much.
yeah.
I've never.
Are you talking like DVDA gangbangs?
I don't even know what that is.
Double vaginal, double anal, 2 dicks in
Yeah.
each hole?
Yeah.
Like that type of stuff?
Yeah.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
The 2
Fair enough,
PPs
yeah.
going in the one hole
It's
always throws me
man.
weird.
I don't want to rub up against another guy. Like,
Especially inside of a jean.
Because
Yeah.
because also you're not doing that without like you have to be like, all right, ready?
yeah.
Like,
You have to be in sync with each
yeah, you guys got to
And I
figure
can
it out
like,
together.
and then you like, you gotta feel his leg hair on yours. You know?
You're
Yeah.
concerned about the leg hair is crazy.
Not
like
the ball hair, not the.
Listen, as much as like
not the dude pulsating right next to you as he's finishing and you're not.
Hey,
You're
but-
helping him get there.
Oh my god! And then you just come gets on your wiener. Oh hell! See, that's vile.
but then the hair too, and you're so hairy.
But then that
Think of how uncomfortable he's gonna be with your tum tum.
Oh, it was my
Oh,
tum
dude, you're not getting his cum out of your belly hair.
Yeah.
It's gonna
You
beat
gotta
up. It's like
shave
silly
that,
putty on a
bro.
carpet. It's not
Oh
coming up.
fuck!
dude.
I'm gonna have to get a hair dryer.
Yeah,
Fuck
you're
it.
gonna have to get one of those things where it's like
wax
you see-
paper and a
he's
hair
gonna have to get
dryer.
a hair dryer. He said, "What the fuck?"
Wax
He's gonna
paper.
dry it in.
No,
No, you gotta get those things that they were advertising where it's like you can roll shit off like cat hair and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, lint roller.
It's like a lint roller.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it's like
As
more
if he
like-
doesn't know what a fucking lint roller
No, but
is.
it's like it's like a scoop almost. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's got like. Yeah.
fuck! I
It's
don't
like an
really.
Afro pick for cat hair.
This is tough because I'm such a plain Jane dude. I just like big titties the occasional squirt every now and then. You know, that's I'm
It's
such
not
a
about what you like.
But
It's
it's not
what you.
about- this isn't
It's
what
like
you
what
like.
you.
Yeah, hold
this
on.
is
Do you
about-
think that list up there is what we go for?
This is
no.
It's just like
it's the most fucked up shit
that you've heard of,
That
or
you've
is that
seen.
I
you
have
heard of?
OG Mudbone up there. You think I'm just scrolling for that?
Oh, fuck. I think I seen an ad the one time with a lady standing next to a horse with the fucking penis in her hand.
Brother, I watched a lady blow a Great Dane. That's I could probably
So,
find the video.
bestiality.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna answer that. But also, like, there's no fucking way that was an ad on your.
Oh, no.
Maybe.
Don't
Everything's
have
like
Bro, we already-
Brazzers is free, and
Maybe a
instead
long time
his
ago.
Yeah.
his
The-
ad
the
is like,
beans-
you ever watch a girl
It's like
fuck
dick
a horse?
extension ads. They're like, buy this
Yeah,
fucking
swear to
pill
God,
and
I've
you'll
been
have a
beating
horse
since
cock.
the Gen Book days, man.
We're talking about Nick. He clicks on a video and it says it's not available in that area. Remember?
That is very true.
No,
he
because
doesn't.
Cody Ray just went to Pornhub, and that's what pops up for me every time I go to log into the hub. It goes, "Are you 18?"
Are you on
That does
private
that to
browsing?
everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, turn that off and click yes,
No.
I'm 18. Delete your history. Be a grown up.
No.
We're just dumb.
Yeah, I don't delete my history. Wait a minute.
No.
Are you a deleting history guy?
No, I'm usually in private browsing, but I mean,
I like to be able to find my links again.
I don't even go to private. All my shit's in the regular scroll. There's a mixture between football games where they ended and porn.
my thing is
I'm
sometimes
logged in. I got because if you hit like, it saves it, and you go, "Oh, what was that one?" You go back to your likes, and you're like, "There it is."
I'm
My
logged
logged in
in.
is hilarious.
I'm making an account when I get home. I am.
Fuck, I don't know what the last one is, dude. For real. Like, I haven't came across nothing
You
crazy.
need to experiment more.
I think that's what it is.
Get your
dude.
phone out and just start scrolling until you see something
What?
weird.
See something weird.
Yeah.
You know we can't move until you get a third
Um,
one right now.
Man, third one.
I don't know. I think domestic violence porn is pretty fucking uncomfortable.
And then he just fucking knocks it out of the park.
That's a real thing.
Guys like smacking the shit out of the girls and like,
Holy shit,
you
dude.
know, like
Have you seen domestic violence porn?
Yeah. Can we
He's being all shy.
can we have a story time of when was the last time that you scrolled up across some DV porn?
I don't know, dude. It's been a minute because
If you
like,
watch the rest of that video, the guy that punched the window, it gets crazy. They just cut out too soon.
I don't know the slapping, like sometimes like it's
Oh, you're
hard.
just talking playful
No, like
shit.
it's hard, and like the way he like hits their tit and almost smacks their face, like the tit smacks their
Dude,
face.
I remember, so when I went to,
There's like he's leaving like handprints.
This
you
is
know what I'm
gonna
saying?
get
Like
great.
on
I was in the
the, like
Philippines.
faces and tits.
Oh.
Shit.
When I was in
If
the
you didn't know,
Philippines-
Bill was in the
I was in the
Philippines.
Philippines from 2002 to 2004, and I bought a bunch of like pirated DVDs, and I bought some porn ones, and you couldn't like, they just had naked girls, and I'm like, okay, that's what I was looking for, naked girls, and I get this back to a place where I can finally watch it, and I turn it on, and it's Australian women that are like wrestling and like yanking each other's pussies apart.
Oh my god.
What? And I was like, I was not like, and you just kind of had to jerk off to the part where before they started fighting.
The build up.
Yeah, you're just like, all right, just as long as I come by the time, like, but then they like hold each other down, and they like, you know, they weren't like opening wounds or anything like that, but they're like yanking on each other's lips and be like, you like that? Yeah. But it's Australian too, so they got that.
We're gonna turn you
Oh,
into a
you
fucking.
like that, mate? You like when I pull on it, mate?
We're gonna
Yeah,
turn
pull
you
on
into a
your-
fucking jelly pouch. You stole my
Oh,
fucking
damn.
igloo killer.
My igloo killer.
You stole my goddamn igloo killer.
Yeah, it was wild.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm still very like that one's burned into the brain.
Igloo killer.
And it's also just weird, like when I'd never seen porn with Australian accents since or before. That was like that was it. Like, have you ever run across Australian porn? That seems very rare.
Now that you mention it, I have not.
Isn't there's a big porn star now,
Angela
Haley
White.
Davis?
No,
Isn't that her name?
Angela White's
Angela
Australian.
White's
no.
Australian, yeah.
Yeah,
Is she?
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, she is.
Haley
Pull
Davis.
up
Okay, in my
pull up
defense,
An-
I haven't
pull
heard
up
her
Angela
talk
White.
a lot.
Oh no, actually, no shit. She's actually really fucking good on podcasts.
Pull up
Yeah.
Angela White. Oh, is that
Shout
her?
the fuck
Right
out,
there.
Cody Ray.
Is that her right there?
That's actually not even her. I know the tits. Oh, and there's another ad. Yeah, we're
Portia
having
Paris?
fun here.
Okay, she's pretty
Jeez.
hot.
Golly.
Oh, she looks like she's got hep C.
That's old though. Look at the
She
quality.
definitely
Yeah.
got hips.
Yeah,
That's
She,
like-
she might have had her
Oh.
pussy pulled apart a little
Oh
bit.
my,
Oh, no.
Oh, no, you're ripping me, cunt.
this is kind of crazy. Turn it off.
It got so quiet over here when
I
we
know,
started
it's-
watching videos.
I'm
Now's a
pretty
good time for
sure
you
Just to let
sneak
you
away.
know, for the audio listeners that are not
There's a lot
watching
of
this,
porn
there's
up
a
on-
lot of porn on
it's
the TV.
full-blown porn.
We're
Yeah.
all- I'm not seeing Angela
Full-blown
White in the top
Aubrey
20.
Black.
That's crazy.
Oh,
Well,
she's got-
she's probably number 1.
Oh, that
Yeah,
girl's
I'd
fucking
fucking
plugged out.
imagine so.
She's fucking plugged out.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
she
the
is.
goat.
She is
There's
number
the
one.
goat.
There's
There's the goat.
The goat, literally, dude. Look at.
I
the
could do
fucking-
that.
I love how you stayed on it too. The dog that you are
Look
fucking.
at that. You see that?
Hats
Let me
off.
turn this camera so the
Hats off.
Golly.
Look up Haley Davis because I'm pretty sure she's fucking Australian too. She's hot as balls.
And real quick too, while he's doing that,
Australian
Bill, we're not leaving this segment out in the past. We're keeping it.
Davies?
Cracking questions from the guests and everything.
Okay.
You got to get the cracking question for the friends and
That's
family
it?
here.
No,
Okay.
no. I might
What
have
is
to
your
go.
cracking question for the Boogered Up podcast?
My cracking question this week is, what do you want for Christmas?
That's a good one because it's
Ooh.
Christmas is literally. I think this
Yes.
comes out on Christmas.
Her.
This comes
she's
out on
Australian.
Christmas actually.
It'll come out-
No,
I
I'm
have seen
stupid.
her.
This is
Comes out
Monday.
I have
Comes
seen
out
her.
The 23rd. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we actually probably
Been
aren't
asked.
recording. Forgot about
I was gonna
that.
ask you what we're doing.
We can talk about it after. How about that? Oh, what do we want for Christmas?
Yeah. What do you want for Christmas?
That's a good question.
New set
It's
of
a hard
irons.
question when you're an adult. It's
Yeah.
a hard thing.
I
we're doing-
hate trying to ask for
New set
gifts.
of irons.
That's the worst shit. That's a real good answer.
or,
Okay.
or a snowblower.
Okay.
Some fucking peace and quiet.
Sorry.
No, I'm talking
Best we
about
can
at
do is
home.
5 minutes to jerk off in the shed.
Oh shit!
I would like my 5 to turn into 8, please.
I want some new Doc Martens. That's what I want.
I want a new Badussi.
That's a good one. How many pairs do you have?
2.
What do you got?
They're the canvas something. They're like matte black. I buy the same pair every time.
Okay, get
Always.
the ox next time. Oxes are fucking.
The
I have an
ox
ox
made out of
blood.
ox.
I have an ox blood pair, and it's so fucking nice.
Oh, yeah.
Wearing them and fits is really really good.
Fuck yeah.
I got a steel toe for that one. Then I have just a regular black non-steel toe, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like for daily, and it's super nice for that. But the ox blood steel toes look really good.
Hell
He
yeah.
just looks like Ronald McDonald.
All right.
Low key, can't fight. I can't even fight that.
Ronald McGoddamn Donald.
I'm definitely going. I am a fucking huge advocate for Temu jerseys,
Oh, yeah?
and
Yeah, you do like a jersey.
I started
don't you?
digging.
dude, I just got an LT and a Lawrence Taylor in today. So fucking sick. I almost wore it on the pod, but it didn't really work well with the hat.
I want the Kenny Powers jersey when he played in.
Dude?
Yeah, dude.
I want that, but none of them have Powers on the back, and it pisses me off.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, dude.
There's a lot of really good ones out
look.
there. I'll fucking die on this hill that those jerseys are actual good quality, and the only difference is that you don't get the team logo and you don't get the NFL. But as long as you don't go like 49ers or like, because 49ers kind of look like Buckeyes and look like
Yeah.
anything that's just a plain red, anything that is like you can tell the difference to, definitely go for it. Like the LT.
I had a Browns one like that, and it wasn't even from like Temu. It was just a dude that owned a trophy shop, and he just like, it was just like the old Browns jerseys
Yeah.
before they had like the logo and Nikes, and it was
With like the
That's
holes
great.
in it.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
like, it was
Hell
a
yeah.
good jersey.
The LT that I just got a holes one, and
That's awesome.
I never liked hole jerseys until the Collide jersey that I got. Shout out Collide. I fucking wore that, and I was like, "That's just pretty tight." And then the LT one came in and it's hold, and I'm like, "Fuck yes, dude!"
It's such a throwback look, like straight
It's so
80s.
good.
Yeah.
It's
It's so sick.
my
Yeah.
favorite is to do
Yeah.
it with no shirt underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit's
Show your
tight.
nips.
That shit's
Yeah.
tight. But yeah, jerseys. I would
jerseys, yeah.
I would just go jerseys. In particular, anything classic like LaDainian Tomlinson, like the OG ones, but it won't have the fucking Charger bolt, which will piss me the fuck off.
See that's the thing. Like if it's not gonna have the bolt, that's like the whole jersey.
Well, I had Randy Moss, the Vikings jersey I got.
Like,
That's
when
that
it's
purple
just-
one.
when if it's just stripes, you can do it with
Yeah.
pretty much any team like that.
That has
But if they have,
the like the LT one and the Moss one. They have the color pathways on the sleeve and shit. So like the Moss is yellow and purple with the purple jersey, and then the LT one is red, white, and blue on the sleeve with a blue jersey. It fucking looks so good. So I would say those, and they're like $13. So like,
Yeah,
hopefully
child
my
labor,
parents,
dude. It's
That's not
fucking
bad at all.
cheap.
Yeah.
my parents kind of like or especially
Make
my
it
mom's
now.
side, because she likes to order for my grandmother and X, Y, and Z. She's like, can you give me some gift ideas? I gave her fucking 10 football jerseys, and then she goes, is there anything else that you would like? And I was like, no. I mean, why? And she goes, well, this total came out to $111, and I have $200 to play with. And I was like, yeah, 10 jerseys for $111 is fucking sick,
Yeah,
dude.
That's crazy.
for sure.
I got 8 jerseys at the end of last football season. Cody Ray was at the crib, and I pull up and I opened his package of just football jerseys galore, and he's like, the season just fucking ended. What are you doing? And I was like,
Jerseys can be wore all year round.
fuck yeah, dude.
And it's cheap
Especially
because it's
with-
all made by Filipino people.
Yeah.
So
Timestamp that. We're gonna link that one.
no. My kids are Filipino. I almost said Filipino, so my lady's Filipino, so I can get away with it.
Fuck yeah. All right.
By association.
I think that's
baby.
by association just hilarious. What you got pointing at him? What you got a
Did we
question?
ask Bill what he wanted for Christmas?
I was gonna tell you.
Yeah, dick.
He wants to end this.
Flick on him. Now spit on him. Dude, we were in sync.
Yeah, that was good.
Lance
That was
Bass.
pretty-
Lunchables.
Fuck you.
What I want for Christmas? What do I want? I would let's see. The jerseys is a good one though, and I'm gonna like have to revamp my wardrobe. I gotta wait till it's all gone though. Like when all the weight's gone, then
Yeah. What's the? We
I
didn't
guess for
even.
$13 so I can buy a fucking.
We didn't
Yeah.
even really dive into that too much. How much are you down?
almost 20.
he did
Almost.
say-
20. What is your ideal? What are you aiming for?
A lot more.
A lot more.
Yeah, dude, I'm fat as fuck.
I feel you, bro.
Yeah, I'm a heavy boy. Yeah, I'm gonna lose. 100
Get you.
pounds.
Just
You want to
take-
lose 100 total or 100 on top of the 20?
Probably 100 on top of
He
the
didn't
20.
get his prescription.
Hell yeah.
Lizzo.
How long have you been doing it?
Uh,
Oh, New South Park.
6 weeks.
6 weeks and you lost 20 pounds?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah!
That's
Next time you come on this
fucking tits,
podcast, we're gonna be everything's gonna be really confusing.
Yeah. So let's see.
No,
What
you're
do
gonna
I
look like
want-
Bill.
What do I want for? I want a job.
I was gonna make that joke, but I didn't know how sensitive that topic was.
The restaurant I work at's hiring.
I want a good job.
Shut up.
Oh
Or
my God, Bill.
people to subscribe to the YouTube, to watch the YouTube, so then you don't have to, so you can take 4 walks every day.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't want
With your dog.
I don't want to work again. So yeah, buy my comedy special and listen to it on Spotify and watch YouTube all the time.
Yeah, tell them
Fuck.
everything, right?
We will
Because
plug his
you got
resume.
some different plugs now
Yeah.
and everything.
I mean,
So
it's youtube.com/Bill Squire. It's got my podcast, Cleveland America. It's got a bunch of stand-up clips. It's that's the main thing, and then my socials are all at Bill Squire on Instagram and shit.
Bill Squire.
Yep.
at Bill Squire, the GOAT. The GOAT. Round of applause for Bill Squire coming back on the Boogered Up
Oh, he's
podcast,
playing with a
everybody.
backhand.
Make sure you guys don't
hand.
do
I mean
anything
it.
that we wouldn't do. Another small round of applause for us absolutely killing it on social media
I
this
fucking
week.
mean it.
We were crushing, been crushing. We're gonna keep crushing. Thank you guys for sharing and liking. It means the fucking world. Make sure you're commenting on it and everything because it
Long live
genuinely
Linkin
helps
Park.
us like crazy. You see us pop up on your
Long live
shit.
Linkin Park.
If you're at the end of this, all the way down, a whole almost 2 hours, and you are watching this thinking, how can I help these guys? Just comment on that video you see on your algorithm.
Send
Words.
Nick your balls.
Send.
Here's a little thing. Words do more than emojis.
Oh,
No.
That's like a little thing because people just like do laugh emoji or
Fire
fire,
emoji.
but like words, and especially if you can like start a conversation,
Hell yeah.
you can go
give something that we can reply back to.
Yeah, exactly. That's yeah.
Yeah, I
That
like to
kind of
shoot the
engagement
shit.
fucking rules.
Yeah, that engagement's
schmear.
awesome.
I like to shoot
yeah,
the
yeah.
schmear.
Give you, hey, say how much of a schmear it is. Also, and if you guys are listening on audio, again, I gotta emphasize this because YouTube is starting to do really good for us, but it can definitely do better. When you get done listening on the audio platforms, go over to YouTube and just drop a comment and just like it and drop a comment.
schmear.
It means the world to us. It'll help us out more than you could imagine. And the same with Bill.
Whatever you're gonna comment, like if you DM us, most of the time, just make that a comment on YouTube, and that just helps so much.
Yeah.
Because like my friends will do that all, or not friends, but like listeners to my podcast, they'll like send me a DM. I'm like, go comment this on YouTube. So it starts a dialogue, and they're like, "Oh yeah."
My buddy,
Like,
my buddy Taylor just did that. He just messaged me about the one of the, I think it was the girls, the 100 bodies or whatever it is, yada yada. He messaged us on Facebook, and I was like, fuck you. Hey, you know this game. Just comment on it, dude. It'll help so much instead of private messaging the pod.
Right.
But go ahead and do that. It really would mean the world to all of us. It really does. So, love you guys. Don't do anything we wouldn't do. Follow Bill. Like and comment everything that motherfucker's doing so he doesn't have to get a job.
Buy the special.
Buy the special, and we hope to see you guys there at Christmakwanzakah. Is there? How many tickets are left?
Let's check. Let's go to agoracleveland.com. I don't think there's a lot.
Now, I'm about to say, and
6.
where can they buy them if they are listening and they're still available?
BillSquire.com or agoracleveland.com.
The show is phenomenal. He said the list prior to the show. It's so good.
And if you're like, oh, I don't know who those people are, they're fucking funny, and you're gonna come. And
We've
you're gonna
had
like it.
we've had 2 of them on the podcast already. We've had Briggs and we've had Elijah, both on fucking phenomenal comedians. They genuinely, it's worth it. How many tickets are left? Do you though?
I mean, not a
How about
lot.
broke my elbow?
Oh my God, really? Not a lot.
Yeah, not a lot. I don't,
That's
there's-
like 8.
He's sharing the map. If you're listening to this right now on Monday,
Like
thinking
maybe
that
30?
maybe
Oh,
this
shit.
this upcoming Saturday you have availability and you might want to have some great entertainment, definitely go and buy tickets for that. It's worth it. I promise you, it's worth it. And if you buy tickets listening to this, we're probably gonna be up in a fancy balcony again because we're cool and we're trying not to get in trouble this year because last year we got in trouble.
What did we get in trouble for?
Because my dumbass kept running out of the damn
you kept
thing.
fucking going in and out. And I'm like,
I was
where
bringing
is
people into this section and running to Tommy's section on the other side, seeing Pants and Tommy, and they're like, "You have a private spot. Stay at private spot." And I'm like, "But my friends."
Oh yeah, I was chilling. I was
If
like,
you see
shit,
us up there,
what
take a
up?
photo of us. Last year we had a couple people do that. Take a photo of us, showcase it, be like, "Hey yo, it's the guys, it's the guys." Love you guys. Don't do anything we want to do. Peace.
Bye.
Shut up.